Hey everyone, welcome to episode 12 of Tides of Flame here on Stat Block 20. I'm going to do a quick recap of the last episode before we get going.
We were all rolling great and you rolled horribly, and that's why we cut it short.
Yes.
Wow. Just call them out on the bad dice.
Accurate. Okay, so last time, in order to assist the Major Domo of the Unseen Blade Assassin's Guild, Hosur Monc, rescue his daughter from the hands of his usurper, Oz, the choice was made to infiltrate the location where he's hiding, the Brothel District, which is a closed-off area of Baldur's Gate focused on sexual pleasure and pain. Jinx made you a crude map, told you about the owner of the district, the sociopathic Wee Song, and shared the rules of conduct within its walls. Keanu and Greksha chose to enter the district proper. Keanu, having plenty of experience in this area, escorted Greksha under the guise of looking to introduce her to her first sexual experience. Duradas, Marcus, Volfire, and Nazriel chose to follow Jinx through the sewers underneath Baldur's Gate to infiltrate the district from another angle. Sadly, they were attacked by an aboleth that infected some of the party with a disease that made them water breathers. Jinx ended up taking some putrid sewer water into her lungs due to this and became quite ill, even after being cured of the disease. Keanu and Greksha befriended an outgoing gnome sex worker named Barry, who was interested in betting both suitors. Through some magical cajoling, the next thing you knew, Barry was escorting you both through the district, and soon after, you met up with the rest of the party on the way to the center to find your target. You all managed to infiltrate the Wee Song's tower and sneak past the Assassin's Guild members who are holding up there. Once you located Oz, his bodyguard for hire, Raditz, Feklar, and Keela, you contacted Monk, who suddenly appeared behind you, stating that he'd been following you all along in the shadows and that he was ready to strike. And with that... Okay, so the entire adventuring party, plus Hosur Monc, stand on the glistening stone spiral staircase near the top floor of Wee Song's tower at the center of the district. 30 feet above you, you can see the door to Wee Song's room. You have no idea if she's actually inside or not, but you can hear the soft sound of some music playing, but the design of the tower makes it hard to discern where it is actually coming from. 30 feet beneath you are the two doors to the Assassin's Guild barracks. There's definitely some magic at play because, as you saw on your way up, these rooms are gigantic, could not possibly fit inside the slim design of the tower. Hundreds of Assassin's Guild members are milling about, playing cards, practicing their skills, or sleeping within. Directly to your right is the door to Oz's room. On the far side of the three cots sits Raditz Feklar, sharpening her quite nasty-looking blades. Oz is in the center of the room, kneeling before Keela, who is quietly sobbing as her captor futilely attempts to console her to keep her quiet. And you hear him saying, "Look, I know this is stressful. I know you miss your father. I understand that. I'm sure he'll come for you, and you two will have a glorious reunion. But your incessant sniffling is obviously annoying Feklar to no end. I mean, look at her." And Feklar's head slowly raises to look at the child. Their eyes meet, and after a few moments of staring at each other, she lets out a feral hiss that makes Keela jump back. "Keep it up, little one, and that reunion will never happen," Feklar says in a deep, raspy voice. Monk holds his blades at the ready to strike. You can all feel the anger emanating from him, whether you are looking at him or not. As he is at the back of the procession, he looks at you all for guidance on how to proceed, and he impatiently just says, "Well, what's the plan?"
Naz, me and you are going to guard her. We've got to get her out and away from danger. We also have to secure the door behind us.
I thought Naz and I were going to secure the door when the 300 people came charging up.
I remember being right at the door.
Yeah.
I'll take the first 100. You take the next 100.
I mean, illusion. I was just thinking how awesome it would be to have that helm from the Honor Amongst Thieves movie to just like zap all of these like dimensional pockets into nothingness. because that would really ruin Chris's story.
Would it though?
Wow.
Would it though?
Wow.
Would it really?
Maybe.
Maybe. Wow. All right. So yeah, we've got to make sure that they're not gonna come up on us from behind. We've got to secure her. So we're containing the fight to that room and keeping everyone else out.
Yeah, I remember we were gonna like make a hole at
Yeah.
the doorway or something.
Yeah, we were gonna.
Yeah.
Greksha was gonna do that.
Yeah, make a hole over the stairs in the doorway, something
Yeah.
like that.
That way they can't jump side. People can jump straight. They can't jump at an angle, like and turn halfway through the jump. So yeah, we're going to make it very difficult for them to come through. And even if they did get through, we've got Naz waiting for them to just kind of gently push them back out into the hole, and well, they might fall.
Shield bash. Shield bash. Shield bash.
I may have a couple of thunder waves as well.
All right.
You guys ever played that old game Lemmings? That's what we should be aiming for.
Better hope they don't have umbrellas.
What was the distances to the girl and then the assassin? From where we are?
From where you are, Oz and Keela are. Yeah, 1 second.
I thought you said 50, and then the room was 100.
He's in the center of the room, which is probably like 25 feet from you. And another 25 feet back is where Raditz Feklar is sitting on one of the beds.
Huh.
Well, I guess the real question is, do we want to try to talk to this guy, or do we just want to roll initiative?
What are we going to get out of the conversation?
We're going to lose the element of surprise.
I got like suggestion as a spell. I can suggest him to give her up. I can also close distance. I can Misty Step.
And suggestion not work.
Can you Misty Step get her safe out?
Misty Step is just for myself.
Okay.
So I could cast my illusion spell again, minor illusion, which I can use just a sound and put it in the far corner away from the two of them, so that they both look that way.
I like that.
Then whatever, as a distraction, and then whatever we want to do to close the distance.
Well, we're taking on the guard. We're not taking on the main guy. That's a grudge match between.
Yeah, Monk looks at it when you start saying this, and he's just like, "He is mine."
Yep, that's a grudge match. Yep, there is. We're not getting in the middle of that. So we have to.
Well, then,
we have to neutralize the guard, keep her out of that fight, keep her busy, and save the girl, and keep her safe.
If the room is only 50 feet long,
well, it's not 50 foot long. It's actually more like 75 to 80. It's just that there's 25-foot intervals between the two people.
Fair enough. But with that distance, Naz, you'd be able to dash back. You want to go up there for the initial contact. I'll stay by the door, fire arrows and spells, and if Ruckus starts coming,
Isn't that going to sound a lot like a bunch of pots and pans clattering?
I mean, I'm imagining, yes.
Naz dashing?
Well,
that's more like Marcus.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, there was some pretty heavy armor on the both of them.
Yeah.
Well, I think sound is probably the least of our concerns because once we make a move,
That's it.
Does anyone have a stasis spell?
So we
No.
just need to put an axe in the back of the guard's head before we take the go? Is that what I'm catching here? And no? Is that it? Or am
there's no
I
guard
mean,
in this room, right? It's just Oz, the girl, and
in the bodyguard.
And the bodyguard, yeah, that's all you can see. But like I said, the room continues past where Raditz is sitting, and it's like kind of in darkness, so you can't really tell if there's anyone back there unless someone has night vision and can take a peep.
I can throw some dancing lights down
got
there.
dark vision, 60 feet. But
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
dark
I've got
vision as well.
Throw
How far is it go?
60.
120 feet.
Wait, what? What goes 120 feet?
I can create up to 4 torch-sized lights.
I think dark vision
Like-
is 60 standard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really tell past 60 feet, so maybe 10 feet past the bodyguard is kind of like this shadowy area. You can't really tell if there's anyone else behind.
Anyone want me to light it up? Put some torches near the end of where the darkness is.
That might tip our
I mean,
hand.
yeah, I
I
think that
mean,
would tip our hand.
it
I think I would
may-
rather
Just a
If
little.
we all-
Just a bit of
if we
phosphorus,
all if we all attack now,
Right.
then I think we all get at least one round of advantage on the rolls to hit the guard at whatever range. 50 feet is.
Just like
Mhm.
8 swings at him from behind. I think that should negate the situation until whatever is in that darkness comes towards us. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
we've got other-
cantrip, so it's like, ding, here we go. We can attack, and then I can turn on the lights. So,
Well, I mean, if that's what we want to do, that would be the order of operations I would rather have.
So we need to
Attack
get
first.
the girl away from Oz and then deal with the bodyguard. That's another 25
That's
feet.
yeah. That's the everyone who's not on the door is going to be doing that. Oz. Who's-
You ugly motherfucker.
this
Why are
looks
we
like a really
staring at
angry
the guy?
Smurf.
I'm just
God.
saying, this is what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Really angry Smurf.
Oh,
Yeah, he looks moody.
Raditz is not going to be an easy thing to deal with either.
There's your boy.
Yeah, Hosur.
Yeah,
Well,
sure, you betcha.
Fucking French Canadian bastard.
So I think we've got the plan. We've got the door crew. I guess Greksha, you can run how you see fit after you make the hole and come through. If
I think we
Naz
wait.
and them need help, yeah.
Don't cast the hole because there's going to be a verbal component of that spell, which will tip the hand. So after everyone gets an attack off for the surprise attack, and then we all run to go do the things that we need to do.
Mhm.
Okay.
But first, everyone roll me a stealth check because you've been sitting out here having a conversation, and it's not like it's a loud
Oh,
joint.
which one?
Stealth.
Oh,
Oh.
I rolled the wrong
Oh, good.
one.
Oh,
Ooh.
One sec.
Well, this is going to be like an average type of situation. This isn't going to be an individual.
I rolled sleight of
Kind of thing.
hand.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I reload my hand.
Not
The one time Marcus rolls well.
No. I have disadvantage. That's a 3.
So we got a 19, a 5, a 5, a 14, a 13, and a 20.
Yeah.
All right, I'm re-logging in.
Oh yeah, Marcus rolled twice. Okay, so yeah, you get the 5.
Yeah, I get the 5 because I have a disadvantage. Yeah, I have to roll it twice. Yep, I get the 5.
Let me whip out my magical calculator here, my abacus. Do some quick maths. Okay, so I'm just waiting on.
Yeah,
Paradise.
sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I'm hopping right in right now.
And
I'm rolling a stealth.
What?
My
You want
boy.
the log then?
my boy gonna do it too.
There.
Got a 14. Oh shit! I just fucked that up.
Yeah, he's gonna look back at us and be like, amateurs.
No, hang on. No, I erased my what was on my calculator. Hang on, stealth. Okay.
80085.
So Hosur got a 29. Because he has
I
a
knew
plus,
why you brought us
he has a
through a
plus
distraction.
he has a plus 17 to stealth.
Oh my gosh. Plus 17.
Did that show up on your guys' screen? Your
Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I added him to the party.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let's see here. Stealth 19 plus 5 plus 5 plus 14 plus 13 plus. Well, he's not showing up on mine for some reason.
Scroll down.
Oh, 29. There he is. Plus 29. So you guys got an average of 26. So
good.
yeah, you passed your stealth rolls. So
Thanks, Hosur.
there is no way that Oz or Raditz or the assassins that are down below you, or even if Weesong is up above you in their room, anybody has heard any evidence that you're in the tower.
We're carrying a shield of divine confusion around us.
Yes. So yeah, they are not here. They have no idea that you are in the tower. Gesundheit. Okay. So how is this going to progress? Who's going? Okay, so Greksha, you're going down to the other door? Is that what it was?
No.
No, just making a hole in the doorway.
Okay.
In the stairwell.
Yeah.
So there's a gap in the stairs.
Okay. So since we're not technically in combat yet, this is still, they are not aware.
Mhm.
You guys each can get around since you are hidden. If that stealth failed, then they would have known that you were there, and it would be an instant combat situation. So you can each get around to do what you want, and I let you choose the order.
Stealthy people first.
I want to shoot. I'm going to shoot the guard at the far side of the room.
Raditz?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I get to roll with advantage since I'm
Yes.
Surprise attack.
Yes.
Monk's going after Oz, right?
Yeah, Monk is going after Oz. Okay, so let me bring up Raditz.
I rolled a 25 to hit.
25. That that hits.
Two
2 damage.
No.
8 damage.
How much?
8. Oh, I should know which bolt is only 30 feet range. Damn it. I should have done that. Oh, well.
Okay.
We'll use that later.
So out of nowhere, this arrow slaps her right in the shoulder. And as a tabaxi,
Yes.
Well, I might as well send over the chromatic orb.
so that has started a chain reaction. So that was quite loud.
Well, we still have. I mean, an
Yeah.
order.
I'm just saying that
I'm
things have been set in motion.
I mean, we're all
Firing off.
getting inside, yeah.
firing off chromatic orb.
Okay.
Are you-
Kitty?
You're not
Okay,
going to
it's
shoot?
no longer, since they are alert now, that is no longer a surprise attack.
Ruh-roh.
I
That's not awesome.
okay. I thought we all got.
Well, so that just means without advantage, right?
No, you get to do stuff without them reprising or like coming back at you.
Okay.
It's just like free action.
We get an
for
extra
everybody.
turn.
Yeah, like a free
I'm gonna
round.
Put some acid on the kitty.
Oh. I guess that's one way to skin a cat.
Meow meow. Yeah, well, you know what she would say in that situation.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Enjoy some acid damage,
no.
Kitty.
I wish we could have used that in last session if we had gone the dark path of actually doing stuff with service members. Never mind. I'll be quiet.
So, I think Kitty takes 1d4 damage of acid
Okay.
per turn. Plus 19. Next.
Okay, so 4 damage. Okay.
19 damage.
19.
19 damage, but 1d4 per turn since it's acid.
Okay.
And I will Eldritch Blast. What else can I do? All reliable. Hold on, let's see if I don't remember what my range is on
Oh,
Hex.
it's more than
90 feet.
what's gonna cat.
I mean, it's kind of like, Iceman from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Ice beam, ice beam, ice beam.
Do it works. Do it works.
Spider sting! Spider sting! Spider sting!
See, I always remember the one from the Dungeons and Dragons arcade game. It was like sticks to snakes.
Yes.
Okay, yep. So I'm gonna hex. Bonus action hex.
Okay.
And then I am going to Razzle Dazzle, Eldritch Blast, 2 shots. First shot,
So
19.
are we doing this map in mind?
Hmm?
No combat cam?
Not yet. Not until it's
okay.
like a complete thing. Not until
Okay.
the others are involved.
19
19
to
to
hit.
hit.
19 does not hit.
Boo. Second shot,
Isn't that just
My
touch
whole-
AC?
24. 24 to
24 hits.
hit. Yay. 10 damage, and then I got 1d6.
1d6.
1d6 necrotic. 6.
6 damage.
16 total.
16. Okay.
Didn't you hex her too?
Yeah, the extra 6 was the hex.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know to hit. Sounds like it's blessing time.
Wrong hex.
Okay. Who's doing what?
We should probably move into the room as we're doing our thing, so
Oh,
the
yeah.
hole is behind us. So I guess I will move, what do you think, 10, 15 feet into the room? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still technically just trying to fire off what we can before we're face to face, right? Yes.
What are we holding?
Or what we're aiming to do.
Staying where we are?
No, we need to get into the room so the hole can be made.
Okay, so I'll move into the room then.
Me
Just
being the
second.
archer, I stayed by the door because I can
Yep.
shoot.
Yeah, I'll
can
be-
pivot.
Oh, yeah.
I'll move into the room too, I guess.
Into the room and to the side, I guess, side of the door, so they can't
Back into the left. Back into the left.
do their thing.
So is anyone else attacking?
Oh yeah, I get into the room, stay closer to the door. Yep, exactly. The spiritual weapon comes out and appears magically next to her and takes a swing. Let's see. "24 hits.
Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
Spiritual weapon rolled a 24.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
Oh,
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Part of my hex also gives the target disadvantage on ability checks made with a certain ability. Remind me, ability is like stealth and stuff, not...
No, it's usually like an ability check, like wisdom check, dex check.
Dex?
Plus,
Yeah,
it
I'll
makes
give
them feel
disadvantage
really
on
bad about
dexterity.
themselves.
Or wait, no, disadvantage on wisdom.
Marcus, behind you. Careful.
Said wisdom.
Yeah.
Kitty
Oh,
is
no.
not happy.
I can
Oh
work
no,
with that.
she is
I can work
teleported behind me. I am dead.
Meow.
Nothing personal, kid.
What do you call it, pussy?
It was just business.
Okay, so how much damage is that?
I just did 10.
10. Okay. All right, who's next?
Figured I'd go last.
Okay.
I suppose I should get into the room. I don't think I really have any ranged attacks at the ready. I'm not going to use
Okay, I
Moonbeam
don't
at the
think you need
moment.
to.
Yeah, I think I just need to get into the room and be ready to block the door.
You get a free thunk. Why don't you thunk? Like,
Yeah, you could run up to. I know we're not supposed to hit Oz, but you could at least like dash up to that area somewhere.
throw
No,
some
get-
damage.
Get the
at,
girl.
Throw some damage at anything that we don't like.
Do a shield
would be
bash and
helpful.
knock him off, whatever, and then secure the girl
There
in
you go.
there to
There you
our
go.
corner.
That works. Absolutely.
So are we getting the battle map after we're all in the room?
Can
um,
make him feel really bad about himself. If you
Like
want.
Chris is just like
We
I
need
can
some
see it on
damage.
his face. He's like, you guys are walking right into my trap.
I think that's why he's like, here's a free round. Enjoy it while you can.
Shit's about to go down.
I could get blessed on 3 or 4 of us to maybe use first or second level spell slots to get that
If it's an
started.
entire action, go for it.
Yeah, that saves you from having to do it later.
Yeah, I mean, bless is good for the attack and saving throws for whoever it's applied to. So
Yeah. Make sure
Yeah,
you get
well-
yourself.
yeah, get myself so I have the saving throws for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Can I retcon my turn? I forgot to use a bonus action. I want to give
Someone
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration to
Girl.
Yeah, it's kind
The
of
girl.
the kid.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's
Okay,
gonna
so we have-
bite us in the ass. The kid's gonna kill us with bardic inspiration.
Right. Does anybody want to continue to kill things before Chris loses his mind and is like, well, we're done screwing around. This is taking too damn long. Time to die.
Time for a party
So
wipe.
maybe we could. So if anyone else would like to kick the cat a little bit more, this is a great time for it. Just saying.
Okay, so Bless and I get in the room. Let's see. So myself, who's going to be in melee range? Probably Veilfire.
You could at
Yeah.
most run up to Oz or Keela if you want to do hand to hand.
No, he's asking who's going to be in melee range to bless them.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So Veilfire, Marcus.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh,
Yeah, Marcus, Valfire, and you.
okay. I have 2 second level spell slots. So I can do an extra person if I do that.
Durados.
Is
Yeah.
it Gyarados over Keanu? Or
Well, give it to me, and then I'll give Durados inspiration next round.
I currently have an inspiration.
Oh, it's still there.
I will also
Yeah.
just throw it up that I will use a bonus turn for Crimson Right. So I'm going to take my little D4 hit here for that. Of course it's 4.
okay. Yeah, Bless on myself, Veilfire, Marcus, Keanu. So keep in mind that as long as I have for 1 minute, as long as I keep the concentration going, you'll have a 1d4 that you can add to your attack roll or a saving throw. Not your damage,
Alright.
but your attack roll. You can have a d4 added on.
Sweet. Put that off to the side.
All right. Then we'll be in the room. Door duty.
Gretchen, I think that means you're up. Everyone else is taking a shot, right?
Okay, just make a 5-foot hole in the stairway.
Okay.
And
So-
Owlbear.
You hear that there's that kind of rumbling, and then all of a sudden that hole just opens up on the ground right in front of the doorway. And you can kind of hear the commotion that was going on in that room. Kind of like get a little quieter, like, what was that?
Uh-oh.
Nobody here but us mice.
Was that a cat?
Yeah, cat chasing a mouse.
And Monk will run in, and it's almost faster than you can see. It is like within like a flash. He is like right in front of Oz, and he delivers a kick to his midsection that sends him like over a bed that is along the wall and over the bed.
So
Okay,
you're
and-
there twice.
Yep. And now with that, we are in official combat.
Rolling initiative.
Rolling initiative. Let me go grab my pad.
21.
Does this mean I can add that 1d4 now? Oh, that hurts a lot. Is that a yes?
Not to your initiative.
Dang it. This is going to hurt.
When you
That hurts a
attack,
lot. 3.
you can add a 1d4 to try to hit that 24 or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stupid AI dice.
3. I roll.
So hang on a second.
Off to a good start.
It's
Yeah. Got him up front, too. Thunk, 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 thunk. I guess we're gonna have to wait on the lights, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Doing the bad guys right now. Meow.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's ambiance for the fight. she's unofficially playing Raditz.
At least she's more behaved than the last time she was interrupting the game when she decided to claw me.
Okay, now I can go back to campaign. My Beyond is dragon ass.
What?
It's taking
I
forever.
can't use it. I can't use it in Chrome. It just like
I'm not using it in
mine's
Chrome.
terrible.
I'm using it in Firefox. Okay, will that work now? There we go. Okay. Okay, Durdas, Nazriel. So Keanu got a 21.
Stardust and I were standing around the water cooler when
So
initiative was handed
Keanu,
out.
then Marcus, and Raditz, then Oz, then Nazriel, and Greksha. Who has the greater dex between Valfire and Duradas?
Probably Bellfire. My dex is 14. Oh, probably Bellfire. Mine's 14.
Mine is 15, so but just
Okay,
by
so-
one.
Valfire, then
It's not that pretty. It really is not.
You roll a 3 too?
yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying we were by the water cooler when the initiative was handed out. Yeah.
Okay, so
what's
first
going-
off
oh,
is
shit.
Keanu, but first let me get the table ready for the battle cam. I will be right back, or we'll be right back.
Take some of that if you're not gonna, or you're just chugging the rest of it until it's empty. Is that your plan?
I don't know. I'll take a shot.
I thought, I was like, oh.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
I'm in danger.
Okay, Ralph.
Uh-oh. It looks like to be a lot more room. Oh, wait, no. Okay. That's the stairwell. To the left.
That is quite the hole.
Ooh. Something happened.
That's what he said.
What? That is quite the hole.
I forgot to hit the loop.
Whoa.
Okay, so we're missing somebody?
No, but we're in like multiple places. I don't
Oh!
like being this big.
Why is it not doing what it's supposed to be doing? There we go.
Oh.
It might want to work on clipping those
Womp
fuckers.
womp. Okay. So where was everybody coming into the room?
Through the door?
I was by the shiny part.
We'll be right back. still showing like the side of my table. Fuck it.
And demonetized.
Yep. I can still zoom in some more. Shit. Guess that's better? No?
Think so?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Seems that way.
To quote Matt Berry, fuck you.
Other way.
Other way.
Other way. Other way.
See, I'm going the wrong fucking direction.
That circle messes with you, doesn't it, big guy?
Bit of a non sequitur, but if we're going to quote Matt Berry, then that's.
I guess that's better.
We lost Keanu.
Okay.
Oh no.
And now nobody's bets again. There we go.
We lose one person and we all fall to pieces.
Yeah, basically.
Visually.
Okay, so where was everybody going to be in the room?
One's probably the second row of spaces or first row of
Are
spaces.
those beds or bunk beds?
There are beds, standard beds that are like in the center, and the one on the sides are all bunks. Okay,
Where's
second
the
row
door?
inside. Is that what you're saying?
Which one? Who is which?
Okay, so
Which is
the
who?
two closest to the stairway, the circular part, are you got Keela, who is actually color, and Oz is right across from her, and then Raditz is in the back
Gotcha.
by that rug. Okay, so I'm just trying to piece together where everyone's going to be standing when we start this thing.
I will
Put
be
me-
closest to the stairs.
Put me
So I
one,
guess
one in, two to the right.
One in, two to the right.
those stairs are bigger than what we had talked about.
It's the only thing he has.
Yeah, that's
Those
what I
stairs
have.
are 10 feet across.
Oh, hush your mouth.
Takes me right out of
Sorry.
the experience.
Yeah, I know, right? Just ruins
Damn it.
everything. Okay, hang on. So
Go to the bard.
Duridas is two in,
One in.
one in, two to the right.
Yeah.
Two to the right. Okay. There.
Sure.
And where do you want to be, Keanu?
I will be just in the sunny, shiny spot, just inside the door, and like, yeah.
Where's the French
on that side is
Canadian?
fine.
Since I think he was the fastest one in the door, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna reconnect.
Okay, Marcus.
I'm going to be in front of Keanu, closer to the bad guys than Keanu, by one square. Yeah.
Okay, so right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Where do you want to be, Nazriel?
In front of the door, just inside the room, but at the door.
Okay, so like right next to Duradas.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, Gretchen, where are you going to be?
I guess next to Nazriel.
Okay. And Ballfire.
Wherever I can hit someone in melee.
Okay, I'll put you right in front of Duradas.
So
And then we
there's,
have
there's,
Monk.
I'm pretty sure that's some. I can't hit someone from there.
Well, yeah, but you never stated that you ran in the room. You said you just shot.
That's fair.
Okay, hang on 1 second. So, last thing that happened was Monk ran in, kicked Oz, so Oz is on the ground right here.
Ooh, he looks like a badass.
Okay, so now we can get to Das Combat. Okay, so first up we have Keanu.
I'm sorry, I'm lagging hard.
Okay.
For the sake of combat,
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Oh shit. No, you didn't.
okay.
I will be right back. Continue.
Should I put it back in the holding pattern?
I'm not sure the audience can take much more of it, Captain.
Wasn't the French Canadian guy, the monk guy, didn't he have the highest?
Huh?
I thought he had the highest initiative.
Oh, I never rolled him. Hang on 1 second.
Oh my! It would be nice for him to help us
Yeah, that'd be
in
good.
this fight. You know.
Maybe he's like one of those, it's like a familiar that doesn't show up on the board until you remember that he exists. It's like, hey, maybe we should
16.
acknowledge his existence.
So he is before Nazriel.
I always remembered my familiar in World of Warcraft. The little imp I called him Duracell.
Okay. Okay, now that that's done. So we're waiting for Keanu since he is the Duke of New York, number 1.
I'm back. Just gonna keep the camera off while I eat pizza.
Pizza.
And you did not bring enough to share with the rest of the class?
I got enough for sure. I'll share some.
I've been listening to that horse shit of yours for months. And you can take that crap and blow it out your ass. I've been listening.
What?
What's that from?
That's from the Kentucky Fried Movie.
Nice.
Oh,
I cut out the part
man.
where she goes, and you can take that, Frank.
Because that's just too far.
Yeah, that's just too much.
Oh, jeez.
Is it time to play with memes while we wait?
Might as well. What else are we doing?
Daddy, chill.
There we go.
Boy.
You know, every time that character Raditz gets brought up, I still think of Dragon Ball Z. And we watched like the first few episodes. Like, oh yeah, Raditz.
Did that fix it?
His brother.
I think so.
Okay.
You guys are not pixelated and spinning circles anymore, so I think
Yay! Okay, so you are up.
I'm up. Shoot. So what stat is the cat? I don't remember the name of the character.
Raditz?
Cat. Raditz.
So basically, Raditz took 2 arrows, got splashed with acid, got hit with a hammer, and shot with an Eldritch Blast.
Hammer?
Huh?
Where's the spiritual hammer?
Oh yeah, you're right.
But no. So Gyarados Hex.
Also Hex.
So what is the
Bust
stat?
out the rings.
Oh,
What's
range. So
Rings.
from you,
Rings.
rings. Oh yeah,
It's just
rings. Rings. Technical
Jesus.
difficulties. Who was blessed? Was Nazriel? Oh, Nazriel did it.
Keanu and
Marcus?
Me.
Okay.
Yep. And girl was had bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Valfire, your figure is too thick.
So the question
Okay.
I was having, Gyarados, you, whatever the cat person was, has a stat that they are now at disadvantage.
Disadvantage in its wisdom.
Yeah.
All right, let's cast some shit. I am going to cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh no! Oh,
on the
on Reddit.
Yep.
Oh.
You know, hoping the laughter will throw off the people in the other floors. Like, oh, they're just having fun.
Yeah, but she's gonna be stuck on the floor, and you can just keep stabbing her until she's dead.
So much fun. Having so much fun.
Uh-oh. Did I just see something? Valfire can't hear us. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
He muted his mic.
Now I can.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so yeah, I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. She had against our little cat friend. And at disadvantage has to beat a wisdom of 16.
Okay. 1 second. This thing is being a pain in the booty.
You're a booty.
Ooh, booty.
Sorry. Ooh, I want a beer.
So, Oz is there. I'm actually going to use my my phone app for this too. Too many characters to keep track of. Isn't it?
I didn't know there was a dragon in this episode.
Okay, so what did you need to throw for, or what did I need to check for?
You need, at disadvantage, wisdom check.
16.
Wisdom save against
Wisdom save.
Oh, you can hear my mic, huh?
17.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Roll it
Yeah,
again.
that is its disadvantage. I had an 18 and a 13, and then plus my wisdom, it gave me a 17.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Ouch.
I will use another bardic inspiration on who needs it. Oh, Durdas.
Durdas?
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo!
Tell me what that does.
1d, I think it's a 1d6. Yeah, it's still 1d6 to basically any roll or your armor class.
Okay, awesome.
So you can use it to hit or to damage or a saving throw.
Dumbass I am. I'm over here looking for a ring for it.
It's in the thingy.
Yeah, it's in the page. I'm sitting there going like, oh, wait a minute, there's a thing you click. Like,
so, yeah. Use it.
okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn. I'll hang tight.
Okay. Next up is Marcus.
All right. Where's the girl on the map?
She is the one that's in color that is right across from you. Or no, sorry, right across from Nazriel. On the rug?
Yep. I'm going to run up to her and try to pull her behind me.
Get behind me!
Yep.
What up, girl?
We're here with your father. Quick, get behind me.
And she looks at you, and this like expression of realization, like, I remember you, kind of comes over her face. And you see like her eyes well up a little bit as she recognizes you.
Yep. Scooch her behind me.
Okay.
All while like keeping the shield up and everything, like, and then the spiritual weapon's going to swing again because it can.
Okay.
Do any of you guys have the shield feat?
18. I don't think that hits.
18?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yep, I'm just staying nice and defensive.
Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay, so next up is Raditz. And Raditz has something that I added to her page, or to her character. And this is going to be a bonus action on her part. She clenches her jaw and releases a greater healing potion. She has like a fake tooth
Wow.
that has a greater healing potion within it. Okay.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
Because I knew that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You're just going to head for her.
That's what the NPC told us to do. The man who's giving us all the gold said, go do this.
That's a solid point. Just saying.
So that basically restores her health back to full.
Well, better now than later.
True.
I want pizza.
Pizza. Okay, so that was her bonus action. And for her actual action, she is going to...
Wait, do spiritual weapons get attacks of opportunity?
No.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a mind.
And
No.
if a cat could ever possibly go, ha ha, that's what happens. Meow meow. She is going to run up to Marcus
Oh boy.
and be like, "That doesn't belong to you." And she is going to... Hang on 1 second. Let me bring up her attacks.
Hurt me very bad.
Yep. So she is going to slash at you for 12.
Does she hit?
Does that hit you?
Oh. No, my AC is 18, sir.
Okay. She's going to attack for a second time.
Oh.
That is a 23.
Yeah, I don't have any inspiration on me. Because I would definitely use it.
So she attacks you with the short of wounding.
Oh. Oh, no.
Okay, so she with the attack itself, you take, what was that? 6 damage. And you have to... I do a 1d4 necrotic per wound. Okay, so you have to roll me a Constitution save.
Okay. $16?
That just saves. So you do not take necrotic damage, but you did take the 6 points of actual damage. Okay. And I think that is her turn. Yep.
Bitch.
One second.
Sorry. I was thought it's up here.
Yeah, it was like Marcus gets hit with that and goes, foul thing.
Okay, yeah, that's reliable. Okay, yeah, that's all she can do. Okay, So next up is Oz. And Oz is going to use one action to stand up. Come on, computer, you can do it.
I think you can just use a movement to stand up, right? You don't have to use an action.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Movement or something? Wasn't
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Yep.
Don't.
I was looking it up anyway, so I was going to find out regardless.
I'm just saying.
So
Don't give hints to the bad guys.
the rest of his movement to come back over here and face off against Monk. Okay, and he is going to attack with his daggers. And he gets 2 attacks. So the first one is a 22. That hits. Second one is a 28. Okay, and Monk. Yeah, that hits Monk both times. I got like 3 characters on 3 different things. So first attack does 7 damage. Second one does 8 damage. Okay, so Monk takes 15. Okay. And I think that's all he can do. Don't have any spells. Although I can do... no, I can't. Okay. That is Oz's turn. So he basically slashes with each of his daggers, and you see both shoulders of Monk get slashed open. And he barely flinches because he is just all adrenaline and hatred right now. It's not even really affecting him. Next up is Hosur.
Hosur's down here.
Hosur. So he basically is having like a little stare down attack. Basically, when Oz attacked him, he just locked his eyes on Oz's and has not broken him, even when he was being slashed at. So he is going to use his Rapier of Wounding on this sumbitch.
Ouch.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Muy bueno.
a 31 will do it.
Usually.
For 19.
Ooh. Nice.
Well,
Okay, and let's see
We
here.
got a ringer.
I still only have 1 attack per action. So, bonus action, 2 weapon fighting. I don't do that. I'm going to disengage.
Wait.
And this is what I can do for my bonus.
Because he's
So he is going to disengage, and like I said, he moves super fast. You basically see him jump and flip over Oz and land right behind him.
What a badass.
And that is Monk's turn. Okay, next up is Nazriel.
Okay. Wait, how was by usually the blue guy? Usually the blue ring, but
You are the blue ring. You are blue.
It looks
Okay.
green on the screen.
Yeah. Oh no, because that is Greksha.
Oh,
Okay, so
So
did I
you
get
are
blue
you
instead of
are the
Marcus?
one that is between Keela.
No.
Oh, I grabbed you instead of Marcus. That's why.
Okay, that's what. I I was guessing that's what happened.
Paladin, cleric, whatever.
Oh man.
No heals for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. This is healist. Okay, so I got that. Oh gosh, he was there. Okay, so who's below me on the screen? Okay, I got who's next to that blessed person below me?
Going from the left down, you have Keanu. Next is Greksha. Below that is Duridas. Then
Okay, that's Duridas.
you and Volfire.
Okay.
Then you have Keela, Marcus. The one with the hex is Raditz. Above him is Oz, and to the right of that is Monk.
Okay.
Is there something else on the board?
Yeah, the hammer.
The hammer. Okay.
Spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I've been watching that Viking guy on TikTok or whatever.
So the guy with the hex and the one directly above him are
The one with the hex is Raditz. The one above him is Oz.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So tempted. I should guard the door. I kind of used to like wanting to get in there and get in melee, but also I should guard the door.
Get in there. Get in there. I'll call you if you need to, but you may get stabbed in the back, but I'll watch the door. I'll let you know when you need to be at the door. How about that?
All right. Oz is the one, guys. Do I get a fair shot at Raditz?
Yeah, I'd say from where you're standing, yes.
All right. Then we'll go take some swings at Raditz. Gotta keep concentration going on the bless, so no special effects from the spells, but
Hashtag
yeah,
blessed.
let's get attacking. Come on, Schwartz. Yes. A mighty swing with 22.
That hits.
Sweet. All right, I get to 2 attacks. It's best to just do the. Do we want to just do the 2? No, I'll do damage. Okay. Oh, come on. All right.
5.
Well, 5 damage.
Okay.
That's part 2 of the attack. Another swipe with 19 cross slash.
That hits.
I'm super fast. For another 8 damage.
Okay. So did you run up to Raditz?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's crack-a-lackin'? Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Greksha.
I will cast heat metal on Raditz's daggers. Was it?
Oh shit!
Thing of wounding. Yeah, please get that out of his hand, out of Raditz's hand. That can hurt bad.
Does that have a range?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Do I have to roll anything, or is that an attack roll?
That's what kind of save does that get?
I thought it was a con save to hold on, keep holding on to it.
Yeah, I'm looking
Even then,
for
I
the.
think
Can I make Raditz my familiar?
Meow meow. I should have gotten nothing but a bunch of stupid cat memes.
There's no save.
So it just happens.
Yeah.
Some cat
Okay,
fiddle
so-
videos.
What is the Okay, so how does that work? Let's see here.
11 damage and a con save to hang on to the weapon.
11 damage. Okay. Con save. That is a 13.
Yeah, it would need to be a 15 or 16 to save.
Okay. So
You dropped her dagger of
you hear.
wounding.
Actually, no. Give me 1 second.
Claws are
Oh,
coming out.
no.
Yes, but no.
Wow, that search prediction is the dirtiest thing ever.
Don't do it.
I'll tell you about it when I hear it when this happens.
You have
I'm
permanently
just
fused
curious what the
dagger
word
to
was.
the hand. It's now molten. You take extra damage.
Okay.
That stays hot.
That's what you
for
hear.
A minute.
So I typed in the search engine
No.
cat scheming, and it predicted cat creaming.
Wow.
Brother, you need to get that.
That's
that,
all I need is a kitty cream pie. That's
you need
awesome.
the brother,
Oh,
Oh,
brother,
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you see the blades because she's holding them like underhand, and you all of a sudden just see them just start glowing this yellow and like reflexively she lets them go and they hit the floor and they're still steaming. So ting ting
Well.
ting ting.
Yay, disarmed.
how long does that spell last?
Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay.
Oh,
That's an eternity in combat terms.
yeah.
10 rounds.
yep. 10
Is
rounds.
anyone particularly wounded? Should I throw out Cure Wounds with my bonus action?
I'm sure somebody could use it.
I think Monk was the only one that took damage.
Yep.
So he's an NPC. He can't die. It'll be fine.
No, NPCs can very much die.
All right. We had-
Okay.
took all of our effort to keep that one NPC alive. So,
Yes, yes. I'm very
Oh.
proud of that.
I have lost 6 points, and that's it. Of course, 4 of them were self-inflicted.
Well, I couldn't really get in touch range of you anyway.
That's a good point. I was going to say, which one are you again?
I'm the green one by the stairs.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, there's only one person within touch range of you then. That's Mr.
I'll let you touch me.
I wouldn't do that to you. All right, actually, you should be careful. Get
Well, we
some-
are in the right place for that kind of thing, so.
Oh,
I mean, it's what I do.
ooh.
Someone likes to coach.
But should you?
Dirty.
All right, I guess that's my turn then.
Okay.
Oh, mood lighting.
Right?
night falls. No, wait, no, the sun's scorching us.
No. All right, fireball.
Oh, sure.
Now I was just trying to see if there was like a light that'll make this a little clearer without just turning it off. Okay, so next up is Valfire.
So can you put me I just want to make sure. 2 of them are directly in line with each other, correct?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let me just sneak past those bottom beds there and make sure I am directly in line with said.
Yay, breath weapon!
And
Oh, you have lightning bolts. Ow. This is one of the coolest things ever. If you ever have a knot behind your shoulder blades, it's just a little candy cane kind of massage.
so I'm going to use Tasha's Caustic Brew. And just throw some acid around, as you like to. So, says a stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide in the direction you choose. Each creature in the line must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses an action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each turn.
So I have to do a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, I get
Has
that
to be
advantage.
14.
That is a 26.
Well, fuck you. And the other one?
It's 2 rogues. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but
They both got 26?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's.
No, I didn't do the second one. Hang on. You're doing it twice?
No, I only have to do it once, but
okay. Yeah, it was a 26.
30-foot line.
It hits both of them though.
Yes, correct. So they both need a saving throw.
Okay, so Oz is going to have to do that too. Dex saving throw. Oh, goddamn.
Now this I can't use the 1d4 on, right? To bump up the saving throw. I mean, it can't hurt to ask, right?
Come on, computer. Oz got a 23.
Okay. Wasted time. Continue.
So both of them just kind of like see it coming and kind of step out of the way.
They don't take like half damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't take like half damage. I was gonna say that sounds like something that would do that.
No, that would be my fire.
Okay.
This is when you cast a spell using a slot, the damage increases by 2d4 for each slot above first. But it basically says emanates from you in a line 30 feet long. Each creature in line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration.
Okay, so we dodged
which
it.
is 1 minute long.
We went doodly-doo! Matrix that shit.
Yep.
Okay, anything
I don't
else?
think I have any other bonus there? Anything to do?
Okay.
I've already scarred myself enough for the day.
It was a valiant effort.
I mean, not so much.
Next up is Duridas.
What to do? I will Eldritch Blast the Tabaxi.
Okay. Do you have? I don't think you have line of sight. You have like 2 people in front of them.
You can shoot through front allies.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I got that 1d6. I'm gonna try that for the whatever.
Okay.
The bard thing. 16 plus 4, 20. Does 20 hit?
That hits.
Yeah, it helps.
Plus the hex damage. 16 damage for the first Eldritch Blast. Second Eldritch Blast. What the hell? I'm going to lucky that one. Reroll it. 18.
18 just hits. No, 18 misses. Sorry, it's a 19.
And I guess that is it.
Okay. So that was 12 damage.
16.
Oh, I see. Okay. 16.
Plus 4 for the hex.
Yep. No, not 161.
That would be okay with me.
Yeah, totally. I'm pretty sure that's what I got.
Okay. So, hang on 1 second. So 16, yes. And then... Eight. 1, 5. Okay. And then Monk took... I did that already. Oz took 19. I'm writing all their damage down, but I'm like, I can just do it on the freaking app. What the hell am I doing? Okay. All right, so Duridas is it. Now we loop back to Keanu, but at this point in time, you hear the assassins that were in the doorway closest to where you are now. You hear them, like, you hear clanging of armor and weapons and all that, and you can hear them starting to, like, shuffle. Okay, so Keanu, you are up.
You're muted. Sorry. You muted yourself.
Sorry about that.
Diddly-doo.
Oh, range is only 30 feet.
Womp womp.
I was going to say, I was going to cast Minor Illusion and try to make a sound. How far are we away from the barracks?
So it would be at that bottom part of the curve of the stairs where it's like separated. Okay. It would be down there. So that's definitely more than 30 feet.
Okay.
From where you are.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter one more time.
Okay. And that's on
the Tabaxi.
Okay. Just picking on the kitty cat.
Yeah.
She just wants some scritches.
Why we're here.
At disadvantage, wisdom saving throw.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage is 16 or better.
Okay.
Hold on.
You're muted.
11.
11! She's laughing.
Does this make her prone?
She's prone and unable.
Op attack.
Yeah.
It's like, no, she's prone. Op attack. Actually, I don't know if I can do that or not.
Who, and then we're going to go ahead and give Bardic Inspiration to who's up in front?
In the white ring?
Me.
That's Marcus.
I will be disengaging soon and let the fighters do their job.
So right across from Greksha, like the 2 squares across, that is Nazriel. Right below him is Marcus. Below you is Duridas. Below Greksha is Duridas. And Valfire is at the bottom with the ring on his side.
Marcus, do you have you have a shield, so you can do shield bash, right?
I have a shield. I do not have the ability to do shield bash. I'm not trained to do that. I can hit you with a hammer.
All right,
and a spiritual weapon, and I can heal you. That's about it.
You're disengaged. All right, I'm going to put Bardic Inspiration on Marcus, and I'm also going to call out to the news that we're going to have company coming up the stairs soon.
They're going to have a fun time leaping across that hole.
Well, can we show where the hole is at? Because the hole's only supposed to be 5 feet, but the map is...
I can put something over there. Hang on.
Okay. I'm
like, they're going to have to leap across, and I think we should just shut the door and let them think about how they're going to open the door while in mid-flight.
I mean,
I like that idea.
I like that idea a lot.
It's like,
I was going to say, what you should do is leave the door open until they jump, and then shut the door.
With the Benny Hill music playing as well, or Three Stooges.
Yeah, we need some cartoon sound effects.
Oh,
Okay, you see
goodness.
See what?
I put that little black coin.
No.
No. That's not what
no. that hole's in front of our door.
Yeah.
What?
Wrong door.
Oh yeah.
And so that was like in last session, the stairwell was only like 2 feet or 3 feet wide. Like one person could go by at a time. The map is showing that it's 10 feet wide.
Okay.
There we go.
No. So, I mean, do you get my concern here? Because I thought that the hole was going to be all the way across, like the entire stair.
Yeah, that was the idea.
It is. It's just because this is all I had.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. So long as we're good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, I can just do it like across the two.
No. I mean, if you had more holes.
I think I do.
The world.
Backing away.
All right. So yeah.
Why?
Marcus, make sure you have Bardic Inspiration checked on your sheet, and that is the end of my turn. Arg.
What part of town are we in?
Mm-hmm.
So many holes, so few times.
There you go.
2 holes.
And I realized as I stood up, that sounded really fucking dirty.
Only then, huh?
Again, what district are we in?
The fact that we're in this place is just bringing it out of me.
It does.
Apparently.
This is every day working at the Space Center.
Just dirty.
We're a bunch of nerds with geeky, dirty minds. That's hilarious. It's awesome.
Talking about black holes.
Yes.
Cursing all the Scrum Masters that are in Jira.
Well, I'm almost done. I'm out of one more first level spell slot. Okay, I'm out. I'm done.
Okay, you're done? Okay, next up is Marcus.
Spiritual Weapon's going to fly over and smack the cat.
Is that honorable?
It's a cat.
Wait.
It's
the cat threatened a child. Yes, I don't care.
Yeah, it is currently making, or she is currently making the strangest kind of like, it's almost like raising the hairs on the back of your neck creepiest sound you've ever heard. You've never heard a sound like this before.
Does a 14 hit the prone cat?
You get advantage on prone targets.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Dude, come on.
Can't wait for the Kiffness
19?
remix.
What?
19.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's a hit. Yep. Oh. That's 6 damage.
6 damage to Raditz.
And then this is going to suck, but I am going to carefully back away 5 feet.
Okay.
With the girl, being moved back as well. like, nope, we're just going to move back.
Well, you are currently right next to
Yep, I know.
Oz, so you're going to take a hit.
Attack
That's
of opportunity. Use your inspiration.
Yes,
Add it
I
to
am. My what does the inspiration give me on my AC?
1d6.
Ooh.
Don't roll a 1.
Well, guess what?
Generally good advice.
23?
Oz rolled a 6.
Yeah. Don't care. I used it properly, got the hell out of there.
Oz is like right now just completely distracted by the sound that's coming from the floor.
Yep. And just back it away.
But that's Oz's reaction for this round, so he doesn't get to use a reaction.
Yes, I know. It's great. I made him burn it on me.
Okay.
So
And I
sad.
Next up is Raditz. So does Raditz have to roll something to get out of this?
Gets another chance at a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Wisdom save, okay.
It's 16 or something?
Yeah, 16.
Oh.
That is a 5.
Nope.
More
Okay.
deep.
So because she rolled a 1,
Oh.
you
She tinkled a
all
little.
get hit with this waft of
Oh,
urine.
Oh, no.
And you slowly, I mean, like, it's
Been
strange
fun.
enough to see like
I'm
a
out.
cat wearing pants, but you just see the pants start to change to a darker color.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And like the it starts to like run across the floor on the tiles, and it hits one of her burning knives, and you hear tss, and like steam starts to come off.
Oh man.
And
that
now
turn
you
it-
smell, and now you're all smelling burning piss.
Does it turn it
Hunka,
into
hunka.
difficult terrain?
Why?
Hunka hunka burning piss.
Why?
Bye. Float.
So now you have that.
I'm by the door. I'm just going to jump down the hole.
Just just look over at Oz.
I'm out.
Surrender or we'll do something worse to you.
Okay, that's all Raditz can do. Next up is Oz.
Raditz pisses her pants. Excellent.
So Oz is getting enraged by what is going on, and he spins, knowing that Monk has flipped over him. And as he lands, he kind of like turns with both knives. And Oz is going to double attack Monk. First attack is a 27, which hits.
Oof.
Oh, Jesus. Second one is a 26 that hits. First damage is 6. And the second damage is 7. Okay. And he is going to, for his bonus action, take an opportunity attack. Oh, no. Wait a minute. No. He is going to do a hellish rebuke.
Those are fun. I like mine.
He can only use Hellish Rebuke against someone that hit him.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
So if you landed him.
That's
then-
Monk.
Oh,
Okay.
did Monk hit him?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, he did. He did. Sorry, I'm just
Okay. So
out of
Chris is just fighting with himself right now, so
Yes, again.
he'll let us know the end result once he's done.
Deck
I've been there.
save on Oz or on Monk. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. 17. That jet. Oh, it was a 16. He hit a 17. Okay. So that does not work.
Okay.
Right?
We don't know what's happening. It's in your head. The story's in your head. Share it with us.
Oh, half as much on a successful save. Okay, so he still does take damage. Okay.
Yep.
So he takes 5.
11
Okay.
damage altogether.
11
Yep. damage. He took all this. Okay.
Okay, so Oz just really quickly turns around, slashes with both blades. They both cut into his midsection, and as Monk is reeling from the hit, does the what is it? He points at him, and you see like some blood start pouring, extra like blood spray out of one of the wounds. But Monk is still looks like he's at full strength. He is just beyond worked up. Okay, so next up is Monk. And Monk is going to scream, "You can go fuck yourself with that shit." And
That's such a way with words, the Frenchman.
Yeah.
Oui.
Oui, oui. No, oui, oui is on the floor right now. So because he is so pissed off, he is going to unleash a firebolt.
So it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Why not both?
Bolt or ball?
Bolt.
¿Por qué no? What was it? ¿Por qué no los dos?
So that is a 27 to hit, and that definitely hits.
Huzzah.
And he takes 18 damage.
40, 10 firebolts. Holy shit. All right. Let's not mess with Hosur.
So basically, he does a Liu Kang, like puts his wrists together and ups his fists, and this flame bolt just comes up. And because they're right next to each other, it's just like this flash of fire just goes off on Oz's chest.
Hooligan.
And Oz lets out a scream of pain because it basically burned through his leather, and you can see like his charred, burnt, crackling skin underneath. And
Be you, eh?
Yeah, sure you betcha.
So his armor is destroyed. Does that drop his AC?
No, it's not destroyed. It's just burnt. It's got a little hole in it. And he is going to once again, for his bonus, disengage and flip over here.
Judo chop.
So that you can't use your breath weapon.
Dumbass.
Because this guy is his. And he says, just focus on that thing down there.
I told a joke. She's laughing. Just
Okay, and that is Monk's turn. Next up is Naz.
Alright, I guess we can get some free shots on the cat before I go back to the door.
I think take the cat.
Yeah. We're gonna scritch the cat's belly with a sword.
With the sword.
Be careful how you move. You might slip on the pistol.
Oh.
With advantage. With advantage.
Alright. We are advantaging. I gotta remember that kept the bless for 1d4 if I needed to. All right. Yeah. Let's go poke the cat.
That hits.
Yeah,
Who
we'll
can
get the
create catnip?
to
That's
hit
what I
rolls
want
out
to
of the
know.
way.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so the to hits are
Oh, those are
21 and
okay.
18.
That one misses. I thought that was damage. Okay,
No,
so
no,
one
no.
one
okay.
hits.
Okay,
No. So that
Hold on.
was with advantage. So the first attack hits.
Yeah.
Now roll the second
I
attack.
did. Hold
Because you
on.
have advantage.
The
You roll
first
first.
attack hit,
Those two are the first attempt.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you
Oh, that's
the
okay.
21.
That's right.
So
Equals
it's 21.
advantage. Okay.
You guys know that if
Okay,
you right click on your attack bonus, you can roll with advantage.
It'll give you the selection to disadvantage or advantage.
Oh, if you right click it? Oh, yeah, so it is. Well. All right. Well. Actually, is it?
So you don't have.
Yeah, that helps. Well, should I just go ahead and do the damage for the first one before I do the second attack? I think that's what we're usually doing. All right, damage. Damage 9.
Okay.
Second slash.
Kitty.
Let's see what we got. Advantage. Did the advantage work?
No, it only rolled 1.
Yeah, you got to click that, then roll.
All right. Well, be rolled.
Yeah, 24 hits.
24 hits. All right. Add 10 more damage,
10 more.
and then I'm moving to the door.
Okay.
Just roughly squishing the cat's belly, and we're gonna.
Okay, so you're gonna take an attack of opportunity from.
I think he already used his.
Oh yes, he did this turn. Yes, he did. So you're going all the way back. How far back? How many squares?
To the door.
To the door. Okay. So
And be standing. Let's see. We can.
Right.
Are we able to close the door?
Oh.
The door was already. There is no door. Like door.
Okay. So yeah, just okay. Then, at the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I am a door.
You are now the door.
Yes.
Hold door.
I am the doorman.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Okay. Next up is Greksha.
I will cast a moonbeam at the kitty.
I love
That's a 16 con save.
16 con save. Okay. It's weird having to go between phone, one computer, and another computer. I'm sorry. What was that again? Con save?
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
Oh, the poor cat.
That is a 10.
Kitty on the foot, I don't want to touch it.
12 damage.
12. Okay. Jesus. Okay. So that moonbeam, it's like what's his name? Nightwolf from Mortal Kombat 3's fatality, where that beam comes down and slaps him.
Oh no.
And since Raditz is just laughing, the laugh is now like a mix of laughing and screaming. So
Oh.
And her chest is just like smoking now.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay. Next up is Velfire.
I'm assuming the kitty is the hexed one laying on the side.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go to step on the said bed and bring down said Verex Handex.
Yeah.
let's just make sure that we hit as well. Hooray!
Yo, that hit.
What else can I use the extra 4 here for again? For bless? No? Anyone? Doctor?
Nazriel?
No?
What else can I use the extra 4 for bless on?
To hit
One of the attack roll and saving throws.
Saving throws to hit, and what else?
To hit and saving throws.
That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, you don't really need it.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Let's see here. Now, where's the then damage? Because I get 3 plus. That sucks.
So 8.
Plus, yeah, so 8. And I believe. +1 attack advantage. Roll with this. When you use this weapon to attack a creature of the chosen type.
Oh, that's the only person you can attack with that right now is Nazriel. If you want to use that ability. Remember?
I just wasn't sure. I don't remember what the ability was.
Yeah, it gives you advantages on attacking a certain race type, and that race type is what Nazriel is.
Oh my!
Yeah. So if Nazriel turns bad, you have the perfect thing to take him down.
That's true. Very true. Okay. I don't think I've got anything else to do.
Okay. So then we are at Duridas.
It's a good thing we're such good friends.
Friends! Like Batman is friends with all of the Justice League.
Right.
All right. Good old Eldritch Blast to the Tabaxi, so I get advantage.
Okay.
Right? Because she's down still.
Oh yeah.
But I think ranged against prone is at disadvantage, so it would be.
Wait, what?
It would I thought it was. I don't know though.
Wait.
Someone
If the cat is prone, would that give me extra damage?
Just easier
prone
to hit.
Or is she not prone?
Attacks targeting someone who is prone have advantage as long as the attacker is within 5 feet. It's harder to attack a prone target from range, so attacks on a prone target from more than 5 feet away have disadvantage.
Oh, geez. Wow. Where is Oz?
Oz is right above Raditz on the ground.
So basically, the only advantage of it is that if I didn't hit, I would get to roll again.
10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could just walk up there and kick her.
Kick.
Do it, come on.
I could. Oh, I know what I'll. Hold on. Sorry. Do spells count as range? Well, Eldritch Blast would, of course.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead, though, that would not. Because that's just a spell on the target.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do Toll of the Dead to the Tabaxi.
Oh, that do?
That's the cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Point at a creature you can see within range. Sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 15.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage because of the hex. Or they take a bunch of damage.
That's pretty rude.
I got a 15.
So you fail.
That's a fail?
That's a fail.
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec. Because they already have damage, I get to make this 2d12.
2d12.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
16. And then the hex. 18 damage.
Okay, so you all hear that loud gong sound, and it's almost like the sound of it hit Raditz, and it was reverberating inside of her body to the point that you see her arch her back and just lets out this scream, and her entire chest area just explodes.
Whoops.
So I guess we're done there.
Sprays blood across everyone in the area. Everyone that's within 10 feet gets sprayed with kitty cat.
Thank goodness for prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I got you guys covered.
I'm about to point my hand axe at Gyarados and be like, "You're doing the cleaning bill on this cloak I've got here."
The sound just reverberated within her until her body couldn't hold it in anymore, and it just exploded.
Oh, nap special.
Nicely done, sir.
That will conclude my turn. I'm
Apparently so.
Whoa! Semi-surprised at the outcome, but
that's kind of like the.
Like
well, never mind. I don't want to use that.
That's almost as cool as your vicious mockery death.
I should use that next. Now that I don't have to
So
concentrate.
we are back at the top of the round, and at this point, you hear the soldiers or the assassins that are in that room directly beneath you start running up the stairs.
Aren't they going to be in for a rude surprise?
Okay, so starting off, we have Keanu.
Should I help?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I'd be like, well, we're gonna take the kiddo and get the hell out of here now because you've got this covered.
Well, I mean,
I'm not going to abandon him or anything, but I'm not taking a swing at bad guy.
where are we going? There's nowhere to go. We got to go down.
Essentially, you guys trapped yourselves
Always more
in the room.
holes. There's always more holes to be made.
But the thing is, since this room is magical, and there's really nowhere to go.
We'll figure that out in a minute.
Yep.
After Oz is dead.
All right, I'm going to cast, since I'm not going to, as much as I do want to shoot at that guy, I'm going to go ahead and just cast Minor Illusion to make it look like the hole isn't there.
Oh, God!
So you're pulling a John Rambo.
Or a Looney
and putting
Tunes.
a bunch of twigs and stuff to cover up the spear trap that's in the ground.
Oh, God.
Goodness me.
Yeah. They got to roll a perception over a 14 to see it.
Okay, it'll be a little while before they get to that point, but
I'm just saying, it's there.
Like a good punji trap to keep people on their toes.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move northwest of our guy, of Monk.
Okay.
And cast... oh, no, I can't cast. Never mind.
Over here?
Disregard.
Okay.
Because I can't cast any spell. Like, I already used a spell. Even a cantrip is it, so I can't. I was going to... As a bonus action... I will cast... Do I need to? I should. He's hurt.
I'll take a little love if anybody wants to start throwing some around.
Yeah, who's taking damage? A Monk is taking damage. I know Valfire's taking some damage.
Yeah,
but like 50% of Valfire's damage is self-inflicted. So I'm like,
I'm missing your point. Thought we were a team here.
I'm gonna.
And when you say out loud self-inflicted wounds, you hear 13 people in the background go.
Okay. I'm gonna cast the second level healing word, and I'm gonna heal our guy that's actually helping us for 10 damage, or the guy that's paying us.
Monk.
Gets 10, Monk gets 10 hit points back.
10 hit points. Okay. Alrighty then. Anything else?
Thanks, Keanu.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Marcus.
He's taking like 20 hit points, dude.
Yeah. Can I get to? I have you and your ranged healing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
I'm gonna try to get to our guy. And actually, no. I'm actually gonna stay next to the girl and move the spiritual hammer.
Is that what you're calling it, Father?
Yep, I'm gonna move the spiritual hammer to towards the door.
Okay. Like one space.
It only gets to move 30 feet, so.
So we can move it like over here.
Marcus the spiritual hammer.
Okay.
And
that's an OnlyFans page if I ever.
I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna look the girl over, make sure she's not hurt.
Okay.
No injuries on her or anything.
You can see that she's a little malnourished, possibly. She's definitely dehydrated from all the crying, but she does not look like she has been like hurt in any way physically. Definitely some emotional damage, but no physical.
There's nothing. None of my spells will do anything about that. But
okay.
No, I'm gonna wait and be defensive and hold an action if the bad guy, if Oz tries to get near the girl, I'm gonna smack him.
Okay. Okay. So next up is Oz. And let's see here. Only my computer. Well, you know what? Fuck using that now. I'll just use this. This is actually a hell of a lot faster.
And you don't have to track the cat anymore.
Yeah. Now I'm using this instead. Turn it off here. Bye. Okay, so actions. Okay, since Monc is on the other side of that bed and they aren't touching anymore, he is indeed going to shift over here and try to grab Keela back.
Absolutely no. Whack. Bad boy. Spiritual hammer is going to do it too. The entire reason I was holding my damn action. All right, spiritual weapon. Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
Where is actions? And that's a miss as well.
Yes, that is. Okay, so Oz is going to grab Keela and lift her up and bring her over here, away from everybody. Ah, shit! Technical difficulties. God damn it. I need to learn how to use Roll20. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
so where do they go?
okay, so he's standing on next to that cot, and there is, you hear this clicking sound. Where is it? And where the cot was, this hole appears.
Of course, it's an escape hatch.
And they jump. He throws her down, and then he follows.
Op attack.
Yep.
Nope.
I should have just done vicious mockery on that guy.
There, 17.
For Oz, let me see. Does that hit? His armor class is 17.
Yay! 5 more damage.
5 damage?
And I think that keeps him from moving. Doesn't it?
Okay.
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it does. It takes a hit and keep running.
So they have dove through, and you can hear her screaming as she's getting further and further away. And Oz is laughing as he's falling. You can hear it. And that is his turn.
So we grab the girl and jump through the hole. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, he grabbed her, opened a secret hatch underneath the cot that was right there, and they both fell through.
So now we have to go into the hatch. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, next turn is mine, I believe.
I haven't gone yet.
After Oz, it is Hosur's turn. And Hosur sees this happen and says, "You're not getting away," and he flips right down. Does his little backflip right through.
So now we're sitting here left holding our Hosur, is what you're saying.
All right, everyone in the hole.
Yep.
Okay, so that was Hosur. Then
Get in the
Nazriel's
hole.
next. So Nazriel, you're jumping down.
Get in the hole.
Shield first.
Okay. So we got Nazriel, Greksha, Valfire, and Duridas for the rest of the turn. Are you all following?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
How did I
same
roll
deal.
the highest initiative? I'm the last one left behind.
You're
We're in
at
the
the
middle.
top of the round. You're at the top of the round.
Order of operations, sir.
Yeah, we're in the middle of things.
Opponents.
So here's the thing, Keanu. Your illusion spell, do you have to be near it to keep it?
Give me a moment. Let me look at it.
That would be even funnier.
Within 30 feet.
Okay, this is definitely going to put you past 30 feet once you jump through.
Well, that's fine. I'm
Okay.
still in a hole.
So is everybody following?
Yep. Get in the
Okay.
hole.
Yes. Seeing Keela be absconded with, yeah, just kind of instinctually, yep, just turn to
Okay.
laser focus, jumping in.
Okay. So we will take
Actually, you know
another...
what? I'm gonna wait. After everyone else jumps, I'm gonna wait till the first assassin falls through the hole.
God. You just have to wait for it to happen,
And
don't
then you're going to
you?
vicious mockery his corpse?
You're going to vicious mockery him as he's falling,
Yeah.
so he feels bad before
And all
he
it
dies.
is or fooled you.
And then shut the door.
There is no door.
There is no door.
There never was.
Okay,
No.
we're all go down the hole.
Okay. So, okay, we will take another break while I set up the new play area.
Oh Jesus!
The new hole.
Okay, here we are. I could probably still move it some more.
The party go down the hall.
Yeah. Okay, so that hole that you can see with the two people by it, that is Oz right above it and Keela diagonally across. To the left of the hole is Monk. I'm going to move the camera a little closer.
How far did we fall? I am so scared.
We're being immersed into the falling right now.
That is much better. Okay. And then we have the entire party that just landed, and Monk is in between all of you with the brown base.
He wore the brown pants.
The cover up when he shits himself so no one can see it.
How far did we fall? How far did we fall?
You really couldn't tell because this was a magical, room that you guys were in. So it felt like you were falling, but at the same time when you landed, it was almost like you jumped up in the air and landed back on your feet. But apparently you are underground now because there is a staircase to your, on the bottom right that is heading upstairs. There's also some water, like some stagnant water up above you. And a couple of crevices.
So if I jump down, that was my movement. Now it's my turn to attack if we're still in combat, correct?
So the way we went was Hosur jumped, and then after that it was Nazriel, then Greksha, Valfire, Durdas. We looped back to Keanu.
Hold up. Valfire's not in. You need to bring him in.
Okay, hang on.
Fix the cameras.
There we go. Okay, so it started off with Oz, and then it went to Hosur jumping down, then Nazriel, Greksha, Valfire, Durdas. So we looped around to Keanu and Marcus, and now we're back to Oz.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Okay, so it is Oz's turn again. Yeah, it took your entire turn doing jumping down that hole.
Yeah.
Left myself open for that one. There we go again.
You did.
Is the hole on the map next to Oz? Is that the one?
No, that's like a drainage
Okay.
ditch kind of thing. Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh,
Okay,
no. Good night, everybody. I don't see myself in that mess of people that just fell down the hole.
You're the one with the blessed right in front.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I'm going to shoot him.
Well, it's Oz's turn. Okay, so Oz is going to cast Darkness.
Oh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So he pulls a coin out of his pocket and whispers something, and you can see like this dark fog starting to rise up out of it, and he hurls it.
Whipped it out.
Okay, and he hurls it right in between all of you, and it covers a 15-foot radius. So basically, everybody that isn't Monk is covered up by the darkness. So you really can't see anything right now.
Even with the dark vision?
It's magical darkness.
Yes.
I have a cantrip for lights.
Yeah, dark vision can see through, or can't see through the darkness.
Okay.
Attack the darkness.
I mean, I knew that was coming.
This is too big. Okay.
That's what she said.
Aha!
Demonetized.
Were we
Okay.
ever going to be?
Nah. Okay, so Oz casts that, and that is considered a bonus action of his. Nope, that is a spell. So that is his action, and he is going to grab Keela and start to head for the stairs.
Is she resisting?
She's a little gatekeeper with some of the actions.
Okay.
Look at me, I can cast a spell and grab a hostage.
Okay, so that is Oz's turn.
Oh, I forgot I forgot to move my hex to him when we killed the cat.
Oh well, he has it now.
No. So next is Hosur, and he is going to run up.
Into a wall. Bonk.
We're not gonna know what he sees. We're in the dark.
Yeah, you guys can't see shit.
We can't see shit.
Yep. And he is going to... No. He's going to use his rapier.
I want his rapier. Oh, damn it. We didn't get to loot the body upstairs.
The rapier for $100.
What body?
Yeah, it went pop.
No. Someone wanted the short swords of wounding.
Yeah.
That is exactly his armor class, so that hits.
Yeah, can we reload our save before we jump down so we can grab them swords?
And he takes 11 damage. So you hear him scream, "Give her back to me!" And he like slashes at him right as he gets to him.
I'll come back later and speak with what's her name and see if we can get that.
The rapiers of wounding.
Yeah. Or daggers of wounding, whatever the hell they were.
And use my sorcery points to gain additional spell slots.
What I think would be an interesting story is these guards run into this room and all they see is this
an
horrific
exploded
splatter. And they're like, no context.
Yeah.
After the first two fall through the hole.
Oh yeah.
What happened to Steve and Kyle?
Don't ask.
Ooh, maybe they think Oz did it because
he's a son of a bitch.
He's a son of a bitch. Exactly.
Okay, so that is Monc's turn. Next up is Nazriel.
Who did that? One song. Son of a bitch. Oh, I can't remember the name.
So the way it is the top row is Duridas and Keanu. In the middle row, we have Valfire. Bottom row, it is Grexia, Nazriel, and Marcus.
Okay, there. Okay. But space, I mean, there's basically no space next to the staircase. Next to Keela, there's just
Yeah, it's like a real narrow doorway, like a real narrow entryway, with like a portcullis, but it is open.
What to do in this situation?
It's easy. Wander out of the darkness.
That was my plan, to be honest.
Like,
all right,
take my
everybody,
move action, wander out of the darkness.
on a shoulder and start following each other.
Oh, wait. Okay. Well, I'm assuming since, because of the magical darkness, you have to, have to get through it to really see the staircase situation, but that's...
Well, you guys caught a glimpse of it before he cast that, so you knew that there was a doorway there that led to something.
Yeah, you can definitely move out of it. And
Ain't that a bitch? He took our hole and put it over us.
Okay. Well, I need to be able to see where I'm going. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, so if I get to being next to the Hosur, will that get me to the point where I can see Oz and Keela?
So you have 30 movement. So
say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25
25
gets to right.
Yeah, you'll be right behind Hosur.
And then I'd be able to see.
Well, actually, no, sorry, you're that one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'll be right next to Hosur.
Okay. Then, yes, hopefully, if at that point I can see Oz and Keela from there. I am going to bonus action Misty step myself behind Keela and grab her.
Nice.
Could you have done that after the attack?
Well, I mean, are we? I don't know if I'm going to be. I don't think I want to be swinging over Keela's head or anything.
Yeah, what if he ducks and misses, and next you know he beheads Keela?
Yeah.
Game over.
Oh, yeah. So that Misty Step's a bonus action. I don't know if like grabbing her is an action itself, given how Oz was all grabbing her and doing stuff. But
okay, so I'm gonna put the fact that you're holding her. Then I'm gonna put her in your little blessed ring here. So that means that's to signify that you're holding her.
Okay. I am now her shield.
Yep. And Oz was holding her by like the forearm behind his back, and all of a sudden he just feels it get yanked out, and he's
yoinked.
He just like this little frustration on his face, but he doesn't want to show it to Monc, so he just kind of goes like,
"Damn it!
This shit just won't end."
That's right. You found the pettiest group of adventurers ever.
Someone in our group vicious mockeried someone to death.
we will protect all NPCs we can. Damn it.
So Oz is like, okay, it is fucking on. All right, so that's your turn.
Yeah, assuming grabbing her, securing her is a second action, then yeah.
Okay. Gretchen,
otherwise, I'd be moving up the stairs.
Sorry, you said I'm up?
Yep, you're up.
Do I have to be standing right next to him to see anything?
You can't see anything because you're in the darkness?
Yep.
Well, I know, but can I be anywhere that's not in melee range with him to see him?
To see Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say if you are at least diagonal to where they are standing, you will. Because he's basically in the doorway.
Mm-hmm. How long has it been that we've been down here? Is my moonbeam still going since it lasts a minute?
I would say you were probably falling for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
It's a really long fall, dude.
Well, the thing is, it's a magical fall, so like it felt like you were falling for 30 seconds, but when you landed, it was almost like the feeling you get from when you jump in the air and you just land again.
I have been falling for 5 hours.
Yeah. So, Loki.
Yeah, however many hours it was. Yeah.
So
I
you're
will
gonna move.
stand next to him, take a swing with my scimitar, and also move my
So
moonbeam
30.
to him.
So you have 30 movement?
Mhm.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'd be able to stand on top of the grate, the hole on the ground next to Monk. That's as far as you'd be able to go.
That's fine. So I still can't see him.
It's a Mario pipe.
Yeah, you can see him. You can see him now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's basically in the doorway.
So that's another moonbeam, another 16 con save.
16 con save.
Oh, oops! We're interfering with the fight.
We'll see how that affects his mood.
Yeah, I got Keela, so Hosur can focus on Oz without worrying about her.
Yeah, I mean,
con save is 18.
Okay, so half damage, I think.
Okay. So 4.
Like 4 damage.
Yeah. It's 4 damage.
that's like falling off the top
later.
of a short building.
So yeah, it basically burns like his shoulder blade. It kind of misses because you can't. The way the doorway is set up and your vantage point, it kind of like passes behind him and singes his shoulder. But he just clenches his teeth and pushes through it.
That's my turn.
Next up is Valfire.
All right, I'm the salmon guy, and where's the bad guy again?
He is right on the other side of the dude who's actually got the brown border around his base.
Oh, the white one?
Bottom right. Yeah, he's a little white figure.
All right, I don't think I'm fast enough to get over there. How far would it be to get me out of the darkness?
5, 10, 15 feet.
All right, can I move that far and fire some crossbows?
Sure.
Thunk, thunk.
Okay, so you step out and you see Greksha standing over there next to Monk. And Oz's shoulder is smoking.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see through the doorway past Oz that Nazriel is holding Keela.
But can I see Oz to be able to hit him with the...
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. Let's make it happen.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
16. Let me see if that hits. That does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to add
Did you add your
3 to the 16. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, 19 hits.
There you go. Hashtag blessed.
Or something.
And that goes away, right?
What does?
The blessed goes away after he uses it, right?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's my concentration. So I'm concentrating for up to a minute. So that's basically 10 turns. We've only had like 4 or 5.
We're on 4.
4, yeah. So
okay.
While I have concentration, that's still going. Every hit and every saving throw
9
benefits us.
9 total. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, he takes
It's
9
a really
damage.
good group buff.
So Monk is standing there, and all of a sudden, this crossbow bolt just goes like flying right past his ear, and hits Oz in his other shoulder, and he stops and he just like screams, he's like, "He's mine!"
I step back into the darkness.
Oops!
Sorry. My bad.
Like, he obviously has no problem with Nazriel grabbing his daughter and getting her out of the way. But the two of you attacking in rapid succession like that, he's just like, stop it!
Well, you need to hurry the fuck up.
Right?
You two go.
I'm bored,
Hurry up and murder this
bro.
guy. Jeez.
Hurry up and murder this guy.
Yeah.
Seriously. Or we're going to help you unburden him. From
Next
his
up
life.
is Duridas.
Okay, I'll move 15 to get out of the darkness.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonus action my other hex cast.
Okay.
So he is hexed. Well, he's just hexed. Then I'm going to cast Suggestion. I'm going to suggest a course of activity. Magically influence, blah, blah, blah. Asking a creature, it has to be like sensible. So I'm basically going to suggest
surrender.
Leave the girl, save yourself.
Okay, and do I have to roll against that?
Yes. Wisdom 16. Oh, disadvantage because of the hex. Disadvantage to wisdom. So 16 disadvantage.
That is an 8.
Haha. So now he's basically wants to save himself. And if
he's
he
not
plans
concerned,
on,
he's not concerned with her anymore.
yeah, if he was if his intention was like, if I can't save her, I'll die. Anyways, then I guess he probably wouldn't care because he's going to die anyways. But if he intended to live, then yes, he's going to leave her alone.
Okay. So Oz is now completely disinterested in Keela.
He just walks out of the room.
No, but he's still got ex-boss right in front of him.
Yep. And that will be it for my turn.
Okay. So we loop back around to Keanu. And at this point, because it was a magical room and there really was no distance that you fell that it makes any sense, you can now hear the soldiers that had run up the stairs upstairs above you.
Oh, good.
And since it's basically you're beneath the floor where you came into the tower, you hear a thud thud above you.
Oh.
Whoopsies.
Okay, Keanu, what do you want to do?
Do I get a sense like advantage because of a sense of fulfillment because I heard the bodies?
No, you basically chuckle to yourself real quick.
Be careful, we'll have
You
an
do like a
alignment
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh God.
Okay, well I'm gonna walk out of the dark.
Okay. So you're gonna pass up Duridas?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go like one to the north. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, do I have enough movement to get all the way up to
the cat?
Yeah, the cat. Yes.
That's fine. I don't mind. That's fine.
To Monk?
I love kitties.
I got
sorry
30 feet
to a
of
Monk.
movement.
Okay, so
To
you were
Monk.
all the way in the back, right?
I was one in front of that. Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can be here.
He can
Okay.
move through me too, technically.
So if you're there, so 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, put me next to Monk.
Oh shit, here it comes. Is the fit about to hit the Shan?
It's like how does Monk look as far as
Monc he is not that hurt at all.
Okay. So he looks just awesome.
He's got a couple of cuts on him that are like, they're not super deep, and there is some blood coming down his robe, but it's nothing like life threatening.
Then
he's barely been hit. Like when you healed him, you actually did a decent job.
Okay. So I'm here.
Bardic inspiration to him.
Gonna whisper sweet nothings in his ear.
I'm gonna cast vicious mockery on douchebag.
Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes.
It's like, you got blue balls.
Here of all places.
But so he's got a.
And guess what? This is the look he gives you.
He needs to save against the Wisdom 16.
Disadvantage.
And at disadvantage.
Oh God!
Let's say, what was that again? What kind of a roll?
Wisdom 16.
Wisdom saving at disadvantage.
At disadvantage 16.
I got a 9.
So he takes 7 damage and is at disadvantage for his attacks for the next round.
7 damage. Okay. I would say that gets a special mention right now.
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City. Well,
Yes.
He's always great.
I love Matt. What's his name?
Matt Berry.
Matt. I'm sorry. What? Matt
Berry.
Matt Berry. Yes, he cracks me up.
I did more damage with vicious mockery than I did with my longbow.
Yep.
So okay, and then for my bonus action, we'll spend another bardic inspiration on our good friend that's gonna kill this guy. Yeah, Monc.
Okay, so
Monc
Monc
gets
is going
bardic.
to get an inspiration. Hell yeah. Okay. Alrighty then, Marcus, you're up.
I'm gonna try to make my way to the girl. I don't think I can make it all the way there, but
Well, you're kind of being blocked. It's a very narrow.
oh yeah.
I don't think you can walk through.
Yeah, you're not going to walk through both of them.
Nope. But I'm gonna make my way there.
Making my way.
Just keep healing the guy that's at the front.
That's true. I should just heal the guy in front of me.
Lay those hands down.
Hello.
Preach.
Let's see. We
Slap-
will do.
slap his forehead.
Aren't I the
We
only one
will
that has any
we
damage?
will cast Cure Wounds. 14.
14, Jesus. Okay. 14.
Yeah.
I botched that roll too. That sucks.
Don't worry. He's like, you see him kind of like go, ooh.
Just chill.
I feel renewed. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, Buzz saw him down.
Okay. So now it is Oz's turn. And he's basically like, I am fucking screwed.
Trust me, if I had a web spell, he'd been hit by it already.
I think I could have have an entangling something or other I could use, but
So
basically
he's going to do something that he normally wouldn't do, but because of the condition that he is in, with not giving a shit about Keela anymore, but realizing he's probably not going to get out of this alive, and that his boss is standing right in front of him, just looking like he wants to rip him to pieces. He is going to
Oh no!
just slap Hosur across the face.
okay.
Sir.
Stop.
What?
No.
Just gotta roll a.
He's at disadvantage on that slap.
Yeah, I know.
Ah!
So, let me roll again.
He's gonna miss.
This is impossible.
With his miss, he got 17, but Monk has a really high armor class, so he did miss.
Oh God!
Slaps him on the chest.
So basically, he went to slap him, and he just went right past his nose. And under his breath, he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that has to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Insult this guy.
I am happy to influence the story.
Is this where we turn around and put our backs to him?
He's like, I was just hoping that I could get like one last little insult in by like backhanding him, and nope.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
I'm
Not-
going out like a sucker.
Not with the penny crew on board.
And he's not going to back up because he'll get an attack of opportunity. So that was a unarmed strike, so that was his action. So my bonus action, I can use my cunning action to disengage. And so he doesn't give a shit about Keela, but there's nothing about the guy that's holding her. So he's going to turn around and go after Nazriel. Because he is blocking his exit.
Sure am.
So that's his turn. He can't attack again. Okay, so next up is Hosur. Sorry, Hosur.
Cool.
I don't think so, mofo. And he goes, a slap? We have a gunfight after that. Someone's got to go.
And I said, bitch. You really said that, though.
That
really
was perfect.
Oh, man.
Ouch, town population, you, bro.
And Hosur is going to unleash ungodly hell upon him.
Yes.
Is that an ability?
I wish. I could homebrew that shit though. So he has quite a lot of spells at his disposal because he is part sorcerer. So he is going to fuck him up beyond a belief. He is going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Oof. Is that?
Oh.
What's the range on that?
He can do it for 60 feet, but it only encompasses a 5-foot square.
That's always a fun one.
It's raining knives.
You see, whoever has a glimpse of his face, like Nazriel can see this happen because he's facing him, but you see him like close his eyes, and he just like whispers something under his breath, and all of a sudden, around Oz is this like the air just fills with these spinning daggers that are just spinning, like going all around him in like this tornado formation.
It slices, it dices, it makes thousands of Julian fries.
The damage increases. Yeah, it does. So he takes 9 damage. Oh, God. Seriously? And, like, his clothes are being shredded, and, like, there's these cuts that are hitting, like you see them just coming across on his face and his forehead and his arms, his legs, and like he's just starting to like just leak blood everywhere, and you can see he is like within an inch of his life. So, bonus action. So I did that. That was my attack. I think that's all he can do for an attack right now. He has no extra stuff.
Gee whiz. Bummer.
Sorcery points, bonus action, sorcery points, cunning action. That can.
I love that he missed the slap.
You're just so tickled. You're
It
so
was the-
tickled by that.
Oh
It's
wait,
so good.
my inspiration. What is that effect again?
Just gives you like extra d6 on something.
D6 on
Like damage?
anything. Yeah, it could be damage.
Okay, D6. Here we go. Seeing that Oz was at 1 hit point.
Oh my god. No.
So the spinning
No,
blades, the cloud, it just encircled him, and like you just see, it's like getting killed by like 1,000 paper cuts.
Bronco wins again.
It is the worst possible way to go. It is just this nonstop, just slash, and eventually it's just like it becomes so overwhelming. You just see him kind of like start to wobble, and he just looks at Hosur full, like right in his face, spits blood in his eye, and just falls over.
Fatality.
You could retcon the thing to be like, oh yeah, he looks like he's still standing, but then just one dagger that remains above him just happens to fall into his eye or something.
Right in the dick.
Yeah, I think I survived that. So,
In the blue balls.
It makes sense for the area we're in.
In the blue balls.
So yeah, he just falls over, and he is a mess. Like it is nasty. Like he just got shredded. And with that, we are out of combat.
all right, I'm looking over.
I'll look over.
Looking over Keela, make sure she's still okay.
Yo.
Maybe shielding her eyes from the bloody mess. All right, hey Keela, look at me. Are you okay?
I
Are you okay?
The combat cam. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Keela is visibly just a wreck from everything that's happened. I mean, but she's just looking up at you and just like nodding her head, like, "Yeah, I'm okay."
Okay, so just like
Dad,
kind of like
Dad, get over here, Dad.
yeah, just be like just kind of like with because of the probably bloody mess right behind me, probably looking back towards Hosur and be like looking at him like, is he ready to come over here and greet his daughter if he needs a second to come off the bloodlust.
He does. He's gonna like, he sees that he hears that you ask her if she's okay, and he sees her reply yes, and he kind of like holds his hand up. He's like, "I need a minute," and he's gonna step out of view around the corner.
Okay.
And he's gonna like try to calm himself down.
All right. So try to reassure Keela. All right. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're being so brave. All right. Let's take a breath here.
It's huge. It's huge saviors. Huge.
I'll start power washing people.
The prestidigitation. All right, so
I guess I'm drinking a healing potion.
Let me close this down.
I ask. Oh God! I ask Hosur, alive or not?
He's dead.
Oh no! I have revivify.
He just looks at you and he's just like, "I've had enough for one night."
All right.
But then again, do it.
Loot the corpse.
Marcus, what are you offering? You're not offering torture, are you?
I'm offering.
You just see like that glint in his eye, and he just goes. But then again,
I'm offering mercy, is what I'm offering. I'm like,
oh no, I'm gonna kill him again.
Yeah, Marcus, I don't know who you hung around with, but
have you not been paying attention, Marcus? What's going on here, buddy?
Nope.
You've been hanging around me too long.
I was going to. I was gonna give Oz the chance to surrender, but it didn't happen. But I'm not going to resurrect him to be killed again.
I'm not.
That's what you'd be resurrecting him for.
This is not helping him calm down.
It's like, I'm not doing that. Like, as soon as I realize that he's like,
he points to the other side of the room. He goes, "Go."
Yep, I'll walk off.
He's like, "Get away from me."
Yep.
So as I realize that Marcus might have a diamond worth that much, I'm going to try to pick his pocket.
Let's see it.
16 against his whatever his perception is.
God. Really?
You realize he has killer wisdom, right?
I have really good dexterity, and I just damn it.
Dummy.
I don't think so. I think you got your hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah. So basically, Keanu's is slowly sliding over to your pocket, and you can just tell, and you just slap.
No, I just grab his wrist and I keep walking.
You're coming with me, Mofo.
This
bad boy. You've been banned.
Sorry.
You did a bad thing. You did a bad thing.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. As I roll a 19 on deception.
I don't believe you anyways, because I've been trained by being around you too often.
I'm just going to go over here and crack a bottle.
Leave me alone. Don't come near me, you fucker.
Yeah, that's you in the corner.
Oh.
So only Nazriel would have heard this, though.
Oh, shit.
So right before Oz spit on Monc in his face, you kind of hear this like the life was leaving him as he said it, but before he fell, you hear him say, "You deserve to die after what you did to me." And then he fell over dead. You were the only person that heard it other than Monc. Okay. So a couple minutes go by. Monc has like kind of been pacing a little bit in the corner of the room out of sight of Keela. And you can see he's like calmed down enough where he can round the corner and not have this look of like bloodlust on his face in front of his daughter to scare the living shit out of her. Or, she's been through enough already. So he rounds the corner and she takes a look at him and she runs and gives him a big old hug around the waist. And he picks her up. And you guys have seen Commando?
Yeah.
The movie Commando? The way that Arnold was carrying Alyssa Milano at the end of the movie. He's just like holding her like on one arm, like, look what I can do.
I loot Oz's body.
Okay, so Oz had on him. 1 second here.
Inventory. Manage inventory. Add.
Yeah, I assume
there's a computer won't do that.
I assume there's an orchestral music swell, triumph. Day has been saved.
Let me bring it up
It's
over
like getting
here.
that art container in Zelda.
What Oz had on his person. Bear with me for 1 second. I can delete Raditz now off of this list of characters.
No, I need to go up there. I'm gonna loot Raditz at some point.
They got deleted for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Inventory.
We're gonna be able to get back up there.
So here's what he has. His 2 daggers,
which are
Just 2 simple daggers. But they look older. They don't look like the kind that they were handing out to members of the Unseen Blade. The ones that are marked. They look like they could possibly have been family heirlooms.
Cat daggers.
So this is off of Oz.
Oz.
So they're like family heirlooms. The handles, which were the end of it and the little finger guard, they were like bronze at one point, but they've like worn. So these look like they're at least 40, 50 years old. But he's been definitely doing a good job keeping them sharp. He also had a rapier on him. That is just a standard melee rapier.
Doesn't look anything.
No, not this. It's another thing that looks kind of like a family heirloom. Nothing special. And he was wearing studded leather. And that's about it. He did have a map on him.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
And it's basically a map of Baldur's Gate. And there's a couple of, if you look at it, there's a couple of sections where he had marked like maybe backup hideouts that he could have gone to if Weesong's plan didn't work out.
Sweet.
And he had 120 gold on him.
I toss the coin to Marcus and say, "Here, this is for what you do." Who wants the daggers?
I mean, I'll take him if nobody else wants him.
I toss those to Valfire, and then I examine the rapier just because that's a weapon that I can use and need.
Okay.
And it's,
like I said, it's worn. It's obviously old, but he has been keeping it in pretty good condition when it comes to like the blade itself. Like it is sharp and polished, but the handle itself, you can tell how old it is because of the handle being so worn.
Is it how would I be able to? Is it like a +1? Is it a?
No, it's a standard rapier.
Just a standard rapier. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So I'll hold on to that.
Okay. So once the little reunion is over, he turns to all of you and says, "Well, part 1 is over. Now we got to get out of here."
We don't even know where here is.
So there is that spiral staircase that Nazriel was kind of standing a few steps up on where he was holding Keela. And it obviously leads upwards. And you did hear the bodies hit the floor above you. I would say it's pretty safe to assume that you are in the basement underneath where you entered the tower.
All right. Are you willing to scout ahead? I'm asking Monc.
He's like, I want out of here just as much as you do. Let's do it.
All right. We're going to guard her. You scout ahead. Let us know of stuff that we might run into.
Okay.
We're going to try to get out of here as quickly and quietly as we can.
All right. So, Greksha, when you entered the tower and you opened that hole in the wall, how long does that stay?
I believe that lasts an hour.
It has barely been an hour.
Can we climb the bodies out of the hole?
Yeah, it lasts for 1 hour.
Okay, so he'll walk. Okay, so Monc will ascend the spiral staircase up to the floor, and sure enough, it is the area where you entered because there is a giant hole in the wall that leads outside, right there. And from where the staircase was, it was hidden in the shadows. You did not know that staircase was even there because of where it was positioned. It was like just positioned just right. The lighting levels in the room kind of hit it. It was intentional.
Yay!
So there is a hole in the wall that you can all exit through. And he says quietly through the hole through the stairway. He's like, "Yeah, there's a hole in the wall up here. The one that I followed you guys through."
Sweet, still there.
Okay.
get through it before it
Probably
closes up.
hustle.
Okay, so everybody hustles up the stairs, out the wall, out through the hole in the wall, and now you're back behind all of the buildings in the Brothel District in the extreme section. So, was it just Keanu and Gretchen that saw the flaying at that point?
No, we all came through it.
Okay.
Yeah, the inner one. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was when I rolled the 20 on the here's your coin.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
So the hole through that wall would still be there as well, since it has barely been an hour.
We're gonna just truck it. Like, we're going.
No,
okay, so
toss the coin to the flare and go.
So you head through that hole into that building. That dude is still upside down. And there's it's almost like she had cut off his back and is in the process of sewing it back on. And
damn sound bites.
You run past and she just kind of goes whatever.
oh boy.
Fucking Luddites.
And she sees that there's a kid with you and she goes, "A kid? Really?"
Oh, are we judgy?
So you head out through the front of the building, and you are now out in the street in the center of the town. So basically, the hexagon at the center, you're not past the rectangular gate in front of it. You are now basically south of that hexagon on the other side of that thick red wall.
Right.
Okay.
Was that where we had the hole to get through the walls?
So the hexagon is the tower.
Mm-hmm.
That rectangle that's diagonally to the left of it is the gate that lets you into the tower that you all bypassed. So basically, that building that's to the right of the hexagon, you guys came through there, and now you're basically underneath that big thick red line that's underneath the hexagon on the other side.
Thick
of it.
red line. Okay.
Yeah, the thick red line. Like you came out that side door.
We have two options. Do we want to try to bluff our way out through the front door or out through the sewers?
Let's go out through the sewers, I say.
Well, we got to go pick up someone.
Yep, we got to go pick up Jinx.
Yep.
So she is 3 rungs beneath you. She's basically the big outer circle that is the dome border. She is as south as you could possibly get.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom.
Yep.
Behind the buildings.
That's where we're headed.
Okay.
That was the route that they took coming in.
Yep. So to get there, you had to cross through the buildings. Are you going to go around, or don't forget Barry is still there?
Oh my God, is he still?
How long does your charm spell last? You're muted. Oh.
Charm spell lasts for. Dang it! Where is it? 1 hour.
So it has barely been an hour.
Oh no!
I would say at this point, because it took you a little while to get there, I would say you probably have about 10 minutes left on his charm.
Do you need Barry?
Yep.
Well, he is like the escort that they used to get to where they needed to be.
That you
You can't remember the rules were you can't just be wandering around unescorted.
Yeah.
Well,
so we're gonna use Barry and get the heck out of here.
So you guys exit that building where the flaying was going on, and Barry's just kind of standing out there, and he's like eating an apple, and he's just kind of like, "Where you been? You brought friends." And he sees Keela, and they're essentially the same height at this point. And he kneels and he walks up to her, and he's just like, "Oh my God, are you okay, little one?" And she just looks at him, and she thinks he's kind of funny looking, so she kind of smiles and goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay." So he's like, "I hope you guys are not doing what I think you're doing."
We're done for the day, and we're going home.
I gotta go home and molt all this stuff off of me, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Molt all this stuff.
So yeah, he's like, "You're not doing what I think you're doing with the child, are you?"
No.
Okay.
No.
I just had to ask because, it's my job. So where are we going, fellas and lady?
Back the way we came.
The outer ring.
We never did partake in that charcuterie board that you ordered.
You gotta do it quick on the hustle.
Hungry, aren't we? And he sees Monc for the first time, or they see Monc for the first time, and they're like, "Ooh, tall, dark, and handsome." But Monc ain't having it because Monc is just kind of like, "I want to get the fuck out of here."
Mm-hmm.
And Monc just goes like, "Yeah, whatever, get us out of here." And Barry's like, "All right then." So Barry's just kind of like casually walking through the rounds of the town, and you see some effed up shit as you go, and some guards pass you up, and they're just kind of like looking at everybody, and they see the kid, and they're just like, but Barry's like, don't worry, I got it, it's fine, I got it. So you eventually get back to the Deep Explorer, and you walk inside, and that dragonborn female, Ameth, is standing there. She goes, "You got time for me now?"
Want to wrestle?
This is the Keanu. This is before she hasn't seen you walk in through the door yet. She was basically like standing by the door. Keanu walks through. She gives him some shit, and then everybody enters, and then she sees Volfire. She goes, "Well, now."
Someone's aching for some home cooking.
And when he walks, so now Ameth has seen him and is just kind of like, "Hey." The other two Dragonborns that she was talking to and basically saying that you all were a bunch of racists have come over and are just kind of like,
"My bad.
What do you think of a four-way?"
I toss them 20 gold and I say, "Valfire, you can thank me later."
And you guys look back, and Barry is standing at that table you guys are at, and he's eating your charcuterie board.
You should hurry before he snaps out of it.
Yeah. I would say you've got basically 30 seconds.
We gotta go. We gotta go now. Bye. It was real fun. Bye.
Grab Valfire. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, so that's what's going on. You're dragging Valfire out. Are you resisting?
Did I actually? Oh, damn it!
Let me get your numbers.
Let me get you a sending stone.
So I lost 20 gold.
You hold on to that.
You didn't actually take care of this, dude.
What was that?
Just call it credit.
What was
I
that,
threw
kid?
20 gold at them.
Oh, you threw 20 gold at him?
And they didn't take care of it. Okay. You owe me now, brother.
Oh,
yeah,
we're in a
problem.
We're in a rush.
We gotta go.
Time to go, Jack.
Okay, so you all heading out the front door?
Yep. Jinx with us, right?
Jinx, you never saw Jinx.
Oh, excellent.
I'm
glad we
hoping.
took the long way.
I am hoping she got the fuck out.
Yeah, she would have maybe went through the sewer, back through the sewer.
Yeah,
That's where
Jinx
we're going,
was
right?
nowhere to be found. You went back to where she was
We
at,
left her.
where you last saw her, and she wasn't there.
Okay.
So that's a bit of a plot point. I don't think we would have proceeded to where we're at had we not known that
Yeah.
Jinx was.
Honestly, now that I think about it too, you would not have had time with what was like the amount of charm Barry had left on him to go back there and check it out and then head back out.
Charm him again.
We could retcon this. Did you want to go and check for Jinx, or are you like, no, we need to get the fuck out? Okay.
Yeah.
You got there and she's gone.
Where is she?
You don't know.
She might have went back through the sewer because it's not too far from the sewers from here.
Yeah.
And
where you guys exited the sewer, she basically stopped right there and it's just like, I am not going with you. I need to sit here and get the rest of this poop out my throat.
Investigation rolls to see.
Follow the poop trail.
All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna roll on that one.
You can see that she left the manhole cover slightly open.
Oh, okay.
That all
She did leave.
So I see poopy steps around an open manhole cover, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's basically like she didn't put it on all the way, so it's just kind of like off tilt. So, it like if you were just walk past it, you might not notice it, but since you were investigating, you were like, "Oh shit, it's."
And we rolled well.
It will be.
Shit.
She left a note here. It says she went through the sewers.
Right. I think
she said, "I see you."
I'm not so sure we can make it through the.
I
So
say
we're
we go
gonna,
through.
we're gonna go through the sewers and get the hell out.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 20 gold back in my purse.
In your purse.
Oh.
Okay, so as you are lifting up the manhole cover, you hear a voice from behind you. Going somewhere?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn around and see where this is from.
So you see.
Hey!
It's got a mirror and a dagger. She.
Oh, she's in charge. That's a problem.
And she's looking directly at Keanu.
And I walk
What'd
right
you
towards
do?
her and I give her a hug and a kiss on her cheek.
She takes a step back and pulls out that dagger and like puts it between the two of you.
Well, it sounds like Keanu's having some baby mama problems, so we should all just get out of here, and we'll let you sort that out.
She's like, "You're not going anywhere."
There are some things that are not worth gold.
Well, you just took a bunch away from me by taking out that blue bastard back there.
What? No, we didn't take out any blue
right.
bastard.
We didn't have anything to do with that.
We know what
I don't know what you're
we-
talking about.
You know that your own rules, we do not deal in children. And we're removing a child from your care.
And from what I could
Not-
tell, he had no intention of doing anything with her outside of holding her hostage. He was not trying to sell her. He had no intentions of killing her, according to him.
Does that matter?
He paid me enough to make it not matter.
A child should never be used as collateral.
Well, luckily this is my place, and I do what the fuck I want.
Damn. Okay.
And as she's speaking, you start to see guards filing in behind her.
I'll make this cost you more than what you want. And Marcus is dead serious. This will cost you more and more and more and more. And you'll be a pauper.
This is not the path I want to go down.
So Monc steps up. Monc steps
Our
up.
concern was the child. Okay, Monk steps up.
Monc steps up and says, "Look, this is my daughter. I came to get her. That's all you need to know. I got her back. All this extra bullshit is out of your hair. You can do whatever you want with the other assassins that are left." He goes, "I'm looking for all new people now that it's my guild again. And I can make it so that people leave you alone." And you see her like think about it. I have plenty of protection as it is. And
Gonna shift into a bear and just. I am tired of this shit. I need a nap. I am leaving.
Never mess with her.
And she sees it happen and she goes, "The bestiality section is in row 12.
One claw in the air.
You think you had protection. How easily did we walk in and just take something from a client?
The only thing you've proven is the only thing you've done is show me where the weak spots lie, and now that will be rectified. But thing is, like I've always said, you never fuck with my money. That is the number one rule. No one fucks with my money.
What were they paying?
But if this dark gentleman here, and she's looking at Monk, if this dark gentleman here would like to double that blue bastard's offer, I will consider it. And Monk just kind of like looks around for a second, just like mulling it over. It's a deal. And she goes, my money has been unfucked. Now get down that fucking sewer. Now get down that damn sewer and get the fuck out of my brothel district.
I'll give you 20 more gold if we can just walk out the front door.
God.
It's like the fucking balls on this sumbitch. Give me a persuasion check.
God.
Oh, dang it.
Well, let me hang on. She has a counter roll to that then. Hang on a second. Let me bring her up.
Oh my God.
I rolled a 2. But I have an 11.
You got a 13.
You got
you got a 13.
You might have cost you your membership.
That's all right. I'm from Neverwinter. Baldur's Gate's always been kind of a
Yeah, one
Not the
second.
selection you looking for.
It's the home away from home where you just go do the things that you don't want to do at home. And when things get really, really bad, we just
it doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
It does not work. She's too. What is that? Her wisdom is too high.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like,
see ya.
You can take that 20 gold and shove it right up your ass. I'll let you walk out the front door.
Isn't that in the third
on
ring?
one condition. And she like looks at Keanu specifically. You are to never set your trifling ass in my town again.
Ooh.
Not even for legitimate business deals.
Never again.
At the DE, you love
Perma ban.
Ooh. Got hit with the ban hammer.
Now I gotta pay to repair all these fucking walls and shit.
Oh, they'll repair them.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. She basically thinks you guys ripped a hole in the wall.
We song. If you're gonna make me walk through this
walk of shame, bitch.
half a mile of shit, I will make you regret it. I will become the greatest songwriter, musician, performer that you'll ever see, and you will beg me to play at your stage.
You ain't gonna be playing here, honey.
Is there a proficiency in ego? Because I think you might need.
I have that.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna have her roll a intimidation check.
Can I just eat her?
We just killed everybody.
You might get
Murder hobo
She
time.
rolled a 27
For what?
intimidation.
And so what do I need to roll?
You are to leave my district immediately and never come back.
Cocaine Bear over here ain't scared.
And never come back.
And she basically takes 3 steps aside. The guards part, and she's like, "There you go."
Come together like butt cheeks.
All right, we don't have to walk through the sewers.
Nope.
Lord.
So now everything that happened before of you guys walking through the Deep Explorer with the 3 Dragonborns looking at Valfire going,
Yep.
Then Wee Song taps him on the shoulder and says, no. So Barry snaps out of it, and it's almost like nothing really happened. He just kind of looks at you and goes, "I'm just very disappointed in you. I would have helped you if you really asked."
Yeah, I failed that roll. That's why.
Because he's like, I would never, like, if you would have told me about there being like a child endangerment thing going on, I would have. Damn the rules. He goes, I have feelings. I empathize. And Wee Song hears that and goes, "That's why I love you and hate you, Barry."
I look at Barry and I apologize for Keanu's actions.
Fuck did I?
Move along.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong.
In the same way that they grabbed me by the arm and walked me
I
out.
actually did what I was supposed to do as a good
So
person.
yeah,
Same way.
the
I
guards start
grabbed
pushing
by the
you guys
arm and
out.
drag
The
him
guards,
out.
yeah, the
or-
guards
or-
start pushing you guys out.
Thanks. It's been fun.
Yeah.
All right.
So you exit the Deep Explorer, and you're in that little in-between area between that and the gate. They push you out the gate, and then you see that hole that was made that you step through. It just seals up, and then all those front guards kind of like just stand in front of the wall, going like, "Bye."
Adios.
Excommunicado.
And
Yeah.
as I salute them and walk away, I cast minor illusion to make it look like the door's on fire.
So where are we going?
What the hell?
And they turn and look, and they're like, "It's not our first rodeo." We've many disgruntled, people that we've kicked out before. It's happened before. We have seen it all.
I want roll. I know Bill and what was the other one? Daryl. They're gonna fail.
Oh, it was. I wrote them down too. Oh no, it was on my phone.
Frickin' frack.
Hang on one second. I got them in my notes app.
Oh my god.
If one of them fails the check, then I'm like, made you look.
It was Stu, Larry, David, and Frank.
Larry, David.
So I want rational.
So
Oh,
you all,
so petty. So
you all
petty.
heading back to.
Yes.
You all heading back to Anantos?
There's money.
Okay. So slowly make your way back. No, it's been very exhausting, this whole situation.
I'm like,
And I head back inside, and Ananto's sitting at the bar right in the front of the restaurant, waiting for you to come back. And he's like, "I'm glad to see everything worked out. Now I can go to bed."
Where's Jinx?
So you see Jinx come down the stairs, and she still does not look well. But she's on the mend, and she's just like, "Yeah, guards started walking around at some point, and I had to get out of there. But I tried to leave a clue that I had left by leaving the manhole open just slightly.
Good job.
I think you need a prep, Jinx.
But thankfully they didn't see it and close it all the way."
I look over at our employer and smile and say, "One more condition. She's off limits forever."
I was like, I never had a problem with her. It was Oz.
Yep.
And it will remain that way.
Paycheck, anyone?
So he basically tells Keela, he looks at Jinx on the stairs, and he's like, "Can you take Keela up to a room so she can get some rest? I need to have a talk with the group here." And Jinx nods her head, kind of, yeah, okay. And escorts Keela up, and they start having like a little conversation, because essentially Jinx is a kid too. And they start talking about random stuff, and as they head up the stairs, and once they're out of earshot, he turns to you all and says, "You've gone above and beyond for me, and I am eternally grateful for what you have done here today, what you've done for my Keela. And now it's time for me to reciprocate as we agreed." And remember, he had agreed to tell you things about your particular predicaments that you all are in, that he has learned as the head of the guild. So he looks at Duridas, and he says, "I know you're curious. You're wondering if there's others like you out there who are able to cause the same kind of damage you yourself have seen.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that yes, there are."
Where are they?
He says I know for a fact that there are 3 poor souls out there who have made the same pact with Yograthlug. 3 that I'm aware of. Whether they're aware or not of the side effect of the ritual you each perform or not is not known to me. I haven't heard about 2 of them for quite some time. They may be dead, in hiding, in prison. I don't know. I can't say. But I do know for sure that one is currently residing to the north in Orlumbor.
Where?
Orlumbor. Orlumbor. Her name is Lysdar. The other 2 I know go by the names Griogon, and Mechad. And just so you know, Orlumbor is a small island just off the coast of the Trollbark Forest to the north.
That's interesting news. Concerning.
That's not a short distance.
Okay. Yeah, that's about as long as it would take you to. It took you to get to El Terrell. It's almost the same distance.
Yeah, that's about a week's walk.
Yeah, it's like 10 days. And then he looks at Marcus, and he says, "You've been looking for your sister Yumna."
Yes.
She is alive. She's in a very precarious situation that can go extremely badly if she is not careful. Last I heard, she's in the employ of an archaeologist named Denise Kreutzler. And Greksha, this would set off an alarm for you. But that name.
Denise Kreutzler?
Yeah. I remember we were talking about that. You came across her on your travels toward Baldur's Gate.
Right. I have in my notes, maybe is an ally is nice.
So this she's in the employ of an archaeologist named Denise Kreutzler, who has discovered something very dangerous in their travels. An amulet that attracts death from every direction, and it is closing in.
Well, that sounds nice.
Then he looks at Nazriel and says, "You're not fooling anyone. You may have swapped out your armor for something less conspicuous, but you definitely know that the Cerulean Conclave is still hunting you down."
As they will be, as they like to do with anyone who tries to get away from their cult.
Lord Branford Silvermane is convinced that you're the one sent from the heavens that will bring his utopian vision to fruition and putting him in true power over the entirety of the Faerun. So you know as well as I do how fanatical he can be, and how close he actually is to gaining his prize. So you need to be on your guard.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Then looks at Volfire. Says, "Your family back in Tymantler has split in your absence. Your father refuses to accept the fact that you're on this walkabout in search of personal growth and have abandoned your royal duties in spite of him. He refuses to pass on the responsibilities of the throne, even though he's terminally ill. Your siblings are prepared to start a civil war over control of the kingdom, claiming your father's sickness has tainted his judgment, and that he should be put out of his misery and control pass to one of them. And we all know that your three siblings will not stop there, because once your father is dead, they will definitely fight over who is worthy of the throne. And many are going to die, mostly the innocent."
Whiny brats every time. Thanks for the heads up.
He looks at Keanu and says, Your life has no real direction. It's like, therefore, I have no substantial information to offer. Well, other than the fact that your old bandmates are raking in the profits out in Neverwinter. Without you, womp womp. But there may be an opportunity to gain the notoriety you seek. I'm pretty sure you're aware that your musical nemesis Vocifer is currently in Baldur's Gate. It might be time for a confrontation of the bands.
Oh, jeez. Battle of the bands with the bards. Okay, that's going to be a fun episode.
Battle of the bard bands.
And then he looks at Greksha and says, "Your land is indeed in danger of being consumed by rotten corruption. Although it is not something brought on by nature, it is indeed the side effect of the other three Hexbloods, possibly more, who are in league with Yograthlug. A crusade had passed through your land centuries ago and buried hundreds of eldritch-imbued artifacts across its entire breadth. Being that's what these slaves of the Opaque Assembly have been tasked to find, they naturally gravitated to that area, and their repeated rituals will eventually destroy your homeland. But like I told this Hexblood over here, I haven't heard any news of the other two in recent weeks. That could either be a good thing or a bad thing. They could be dead, or they could be hoarding the artifacts to sacrifice all at once. I can't say."
Thank you.
Nazriel, roll me a history check.
Oh dear. Okay, history check. That is not where I am a Viking. Come on, roll.
Oh,
Flat 10.
are you still? You might still have blessed. Add 1d4.
It's not saving throw.
Really?
Am I attacking? I'm attacking the history.
I'm attacking the
Attacking the
More
challenge.
than a minute.
I'm just saying.
It's a flat 10. It's no more, no less.
Okay, it wouldn't have taken much. So Hosur kind of like takes your arm and like pulls you aside, and he just wants to have a little conversation with you. He says, "I know you heard what Oz said back there."
I did.
I killed his family.
Was it with cause? Do you regret it?
I was paid to be there. It was one of the first jobs I accepted as the head of the Blade. I was to kill a tiefling family out in Southwood. A husband, wife, and 3 children. Patriarch was a known thief who stole from a wealthy family who felt that they were not the ones to be taken advantage of in that way, and in turn paid me to have them killed. And his entire
was it my
family was a
family that
message.
killed him?
Huh?
Was it my family?
Yeah. His entire family was a message to others thinking of stealing from them as well, so I did it without hesitation. It is my job after all, but I mistook their youngest child for dead when he was not. That was Oz. So he had every right to come after me the way he did, but the way he did it is not cool.
No, I do see how the cycle of violence was continuing. Well, if you are reforming the Assassin's Guild, or whatever you call it, I hope you take these lessons and practices in consideration.
I'm glad you took this as a confession.
Well, at least I can do. Couldn't say I'm a real priest, but I understand your reasons, and I only hope that you take what happened and act better in the future. Choose more positive and.
Oh, we're still going to kill people. There's nothing to change there. We're still going to kill people, but I'm going to set some new rules in place. Now you all can hear him with this part of it.
We're still going to kill people.
Yeah, we're still going to kill people. I mean, don't get it twisted. It's like it's still going to happen, but we are going to change the rules. There is no longer any killing of like wiping out a bloodline kind of situation. We're not doing that anymore. Like no children. Yeah, we're still pieces of shit murderers. We're still murder hobos. But
so there's this guy named Vocifer that I know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you're on your own there, bruh.
We've got a.
Being pragmatic, that's all I could have hoped for.
Like don't get it twisted. We're still going to be murdering the shit out of people, but not in the way that Oz did. Oz was just indiscriminately killing anybody. You know, his whole thing was if you were a threat to him, dead. If you had some information on him, dead. No, me, what do I care? I'm the head of the fucking guild. Come at me, bro. That's the way I look at it. But I'm not going to waste my time just going after killing everybody. There's no coin, no dead.
What's the name of the city we came back from?
Elturel?
Elturel. How are they doing? I don't know.
Well, he hasn't had access. But you still have your sending stone.
Yeah,
to talk to Miko.
Yep.
Breaker 19, Breaker 19.
Yep.
No.
We'll tap on that and just, hey, Miko.
Hello.
Tower things.
Yeah, we've got we still have the entire upper floor of the tower blocked off. Like no one is getting up there. It is completely off limits.
And the rest of your town is okay?
The town is fine because the elections are in process. I have not entered the running for governor.
Are there write-ins?
There are, and I assume some people are going to do that, but I'm happy just being the
prepare to be disappointed.
You just hear go, God damn it. Not a politician.
It doesn't matter. Leadership is leadership.
Anyway, gotta go. Bye.
Yep.
Bye. Ever since we played Predator, I always do that now. Thanks, Ryan.
Toodles.
Yeah. There's a woman that I work with that does that when she leaves for the day. But anyway, so Monk finishes talking with you all. He goes, so is our business concluded? Is your reward satisfactory to all of you?
Yep.
I mean, if you would buy a bottle of wine and we could share it, that would be awesome.
I need to get my daughter out of here.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Forgot about the daughter. Yeah. Go.
So he calls up to Keela. Keela comes down and she's actually kind of smiling and she's got like a big piece of bread in her hand and she's chowing down on it. And
I gave him one more bardic inspiration on his way out.
Alrighty then. Oh. So he turns, he doesn't grab Keela, but he like puts his arm on her like shoulder and says, we're gonna head home. She's like, okay. Like for real this time? And he's like, yeah. So they head out the door and Monk turns around, takes one look back at you and just kind of nods his head and walks out. And Ananto's like,
any Marconi soundtrack plays, does you just see him walk off in the sunset?
Yeah, basically. No, honestly, the way it is, like he walks out the door and then it's just like, where'd he go? So I recommend we call it there.
Hit the hay.
Yeah, because you all level up!
Do it in a long rest.
A long rest, yes. By the time you get home, it is late in the afternoon.
And I persuade a barmaid.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
No, don't forget, the town is still kind of shut down.
Okay.
So, like, there is nobody working right now. It was just Ananto sitting downstairs waiting for you to come back because he was a nervous wreck.
Okay, then I didn't.
But now that shit has gone turned for the better, probably tomorrow you can expect things to start getting a little bit back to normal.
And that wedding's going to happen.
Once the word gets out, because Ananto's just kind of like, get the birds, get the scrolls out, and start sending out invites. Party time at this motherfucker tomorrow night.
Keanu's going to be serving up some tunes.
Yeah, busy tomorrow night. You think you can play a tune or two? Get this party started?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, it's going down tomorrow night. But first, it's bedtime.
Right.
Yep.
So we will pick up there next time. Thanks, everybody, for coming. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. So we will hopefully be back soon. We will talk to you later. Stat Block 20 out. If I can only find the button that turns the outro on. There we go.